All right. Hello and welcome everybody to another match of the 2024 Pokemon Crystal Co-op Item Rando Tournament. Got the maximum settings as always. Today we have Team the Underdogs of Raf and Mountie, Rafpoo and Mountebank versus Team Margarine of Pokemon Fan and Spoodlebat. Should be a good one, Group A matchup. And today I'm IB on commentary, and with me is Bad News Nate.
Hello, everybody, and IB, thank you so much for having me on commentary with you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. But yeah, we should be getting started in just a moment here. And yeah, it should be a very entertaining race. I believe this is their second matchup. I believe the Underdogs won the first one.
If I do remember correctly, yeah, this is, I believe, the second matchup amongst these two teams.
But yeah, when we see this timer's counting down, we should be seeing starters in just a moment.
Alright, so, again, for those that are brand new to Maximum Co-op Item Randomizer, just really quickly to explain how this works. Both runners are in a voice call separate from the restream that you see here, as we see an item finder.
Yeah, the item finder it's a key item, but it doesn't actually help you find any items, assuming you already know where all the hiddens are.
It helps with finding badges, with other HMs, and anything like that. And covering again on badges, you need all 16 badges, all 3 pieces of Pokegear, that being the Pokegear itself, radio card, and expansion card, and some form of access to West Kanto.
Yeah, so the starters here, we see Ursaring, Paris, and Meowth. Ursaring, the bear, is definitely gonna be the strongest of these Pokemon here.
Snow Bear would be most proud.
And yeah, so having the starter early on, you want something that's, decently good. Because ideally you want it to be able to get through the first fight, of course, and maybe even get through Violet. Most of the time in these, you will end up switching to something higher level later on, whether we get Kanto access, Surf access, maybe even a level 50 or 60. There's the Boulder badge very early on for pretty much everybody. But yeah, with these maximum item randos, a lot of extra checks are added in, like the phone call trainers, some Pokemon checks later on, all of the items in shops are randomized, and the map card here is one of them. It takes a while, but it's an item check.
It definitely is. We saw Raph pick up Sweet Scent over on the berry tree. Now, Sweet Scent usually is sold in one of the shops in the game. However, you can find another one potentially on the ground as well, and that is very helpful, especially if Pokemon checks become a thing.
Yeah, there's an escape rope as well for Raph. That's, again, another item that's guaranteed to be sold somewhere.
Oh boy, there's a
Cleffa. Trickums would be proud. Ooh, the park ball animations. But yeah, so Cleffa is good to grab because it can evolve into Clefairy, which is one of the Pokemon required for an item check later on. But yeah, that escape rope, again, it's guaranteed to be viable somewhere, but having it early on means that you can check 4 items in the escape rope chamber very early.
Yeah, which potentially could be an item either out of logic or just you can find money or anything else that is in the escape rope chamber, which could be useful for early game.
Oh, a Zapdos on Pokemon Fan screen. That could be a very good main.
Yeah, that's a nice find there by Pokemon Fan.
The bear's got some special moves and Sludge and Hidden Power.
Psybeam and Sludge, I think it's serviceable for right now. Zapdos has had 6 appearances as a main in this tournament with a record of 3-3, but Zapdos overall is definitely pretty high on my tier list.
Psybeam, Slash, and Sludge Bomb.
Sludge Bomb, okay. Yeah, I saw Sludge in there.
Yeah, no, it's not the same as the bear. Very similar, though. There's a candy, always nice to find. The red scale
There's
for
the
Mount
red
T.
scale.
Very close to where you would want to be to go turn it in. I'm curious to see if either of them will actually, or if any of our runners will go back and turn that in. That's right back in Mr. Pokemon's house.
Yeah, if I had to guess, probably one of the runners from each team will definitely backtrack and turn that in. I mean, it's literally right there.
Yeah. Looks like Raph is going to fight Bugcatcher Wade, so this is not necessarily required, and not in Logic right now, but he's one of those phone call trainers. It's not a bad call, usually, to have one person fight him early, just for some early experience, and then if you end up needing to do the phone call right later, then he's already been fought.
Absolutely.
And that's Spoodle picking up the red scale. I didn't see, did Pokemon Fan grab it as well?
Yeah, Pokemon Fan just grabbed it.
Raph will probably grab it after Wade right here. It looks like we got the squirt bottle in the Violet shop for Mountebank.
And it's a Raticate.
We do have guaranteed catch on, so no need to worry about not being able to get that. We are going to see Spoodle head back for this red scale check.
And it's the old rod for Montebank on the Rock Smash check.
Yeah, the amulet coin being in that shop is quite good as well. The blue card is some more checks later when we get to Goldenrod.
Dude, amulet coin is actually very helpful as well, because if the runners don't see a lot of money items early on, it could be very useful, especially when you're in a battle.
Yes, and there's also a couple, you could also possibly buy a Pokemon from the coin case that are kind of expensive.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There is a Dropek TM inside of the escape rope chamber. Now, Dropek is one of, if not the best flying moves in the entire game, so good possibility that we'll see one, if not multiple runners use that TM, maybe for a physical mod if it comes to it later, but we'll see what happens.
Even the Zapdos could make really good use of that. But yeah, with an early Squirt Bottle, there is some very interesting routing possibilities here with, do you go straight to Ecruteak area? Do you go the normal way? Do you go backwards through Johto? A lot of different things you can do here. But it looks like everybody's going to be picking up the Squirt Bottle and the blue card. Realistically, everybody will probably 1-1-1-1-1 money there for Spoodle.
Make a wish. So it looks like both members of the Underdogs are running the Raticate, well, at least for right now. They have it in the front of their party. Montebank is looking like he's fighting Faulkner right now, as Raph is headed up towards Ecruteak.
Yeah, it looks like Pokemon Fan is happy with the Zapdos, and even though having access to the 20 really wants to try and run the Zapdos. Raph almost, or no, maybe intentionally did that for the possible jingle skip. Who knows? The lost item there in Ecruteak.
Again, doesn't help right now until if one or both runners do find access to Kanto, that being either the pass or the SS ticket. Since
Zapdos 1v1.
This is literally Pokemon Stadium vibes all over again.
But yeah, it looks like each team's got one person going to Ecruteak and one person going through Violet.
And we see Raph in Pokemon Center getting the Bill cutscene. Now, another thing that could be of a situation here is that Raph could go check Bill's Pokemon. It is a level 20, and it could be better than the Raticate that he currently has.
It looks like that is what he's gonna do. He's gonna head back through Goldenrod after starting the stuff in Ecruteak, and yeah, maybe hoping to run that 20. There's the radio card for Spoodlebat just east of Ecruteak.
That's a nice find.
All three parts of the Pokegear are eventually required to get to West Kanto, talk to Professor Oak, and make Red actually show up in Mount Silver. But yeah, we've got Spoodlebat going east all the way to Mahogany pretty much immediately. We'll see if this pays off. Map card, unfortunately, not useful at all.
It just gives you one additional menuing for your Pokegear.
Yep. Can really mess you up when you're doing phone calls at one point.
Yeah. So you're after doing bug catching contests and just gets the consolation prize. Now, for the bug catching contest, you are required to go for the consolation prize, third or second place, which gives you both items, and then first place.
Yeah, getting second and third place with randomized Pokemon is very inconsistent, so they've been combined into one check, so you have to get second or third and not both separately. Oh, there's a wild Lickitung for Pokemon Fan, except he kills it. Does he not have Pokeballs?
He probably does not have any Pokeballs. In its
Yeah,
inventory.
that's very unfortunate. I think he doesn't have any Pokeballs there. I think he used the last one catching the Zapdos, possibly.
Ooh, just avoiding that spinner right there in the first floor.
Yeah. But yeah, that is one of the Pokemon checks for Bill's grandpa at the top of Route 25. The very first one required, actually, so...
Yes, and
that's good to know where it is.
For anybody wondering, again, what 5 Pokemon are needed for Bill's grandpa, it is Lickitung, Growlithe, Staryu, Oddish, and Pichu. Not in any particular order, but just wanted to name those 5 off in particular.
Raph did manage to get second and third in the contest. It was a candy and a protein, so very good items, but not required.
But none of them are key items.
And yeah, there's Pokemon Fan buying some Pokeballs, so I believe that was just unfortunate timing not having balls to catch that Lickitung.
Yeah, if there's one consolation from that is that if either runner picks up Pokedex later, then they'll have the information necessary to find Lickitung once again.
I mean, they already know it's just in Sprout, so at least one of
Right.
them will be able to just go straight up there and get it.
Yeah, if it comes down to it, of course.
Yep. Yeah, we've got Swoodlebat coming back to Ecruteak. After not finding much over by Mahogany.
So
I'm gonna go west.
Yeah, it looks like Montebank is following the traditional routing, going from Route 32 over towards Azalea.
Yeah, I have to imagine Pokemon Fan will do the similar thing.
I would think so as well. Ooh, that is Ice Punch being taught to the Zapdos. Nice level up move.
That is very, very good.
That gives more sentimental value for the Zapdos as a main.
And there's Strength in Union Cave for Mountie. Good move for the rat if you can continue using it for a while.
And we see Raph going for the radio card quiz, and then eventually the blue card item to follow.
Yep, so the blue card's got a lot of items here now, because we do have that as well. Leftovers is nice. The GS Ball, that's a level 30.
Level 30, and also, if you complete Slowpoke well, it gives you the option to skip the Rival 2 fight as well.
Yeah, so what we might see happen here is we might see Mountebank actually skip the well and let Raph do it, since Raph has the ability to skip that Rival fight.
Yeah, that is a very good point you bring up as well.
Wow, that's like the third or fourth candy we've seen already from Spoodlebat's side, and we're like 12 minutes in.
That's quite a bit.
Raft is picking up the EV here, the level 20. Let's see what... Oh, it's a Blissey.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I don't know about running that one. You can make it work, maybe, but...
That's kind of questionable. Oh, there's Sing, Frustration, and Sludge Bomb on the move tutor. Sing is actually going to be beneficial for all of our runners because it is a sleep move that can be used at the end of the game to fight red.
Yeah, having Sing is with an X accuracy, you'll never miss, and it's effectively free setup. Okay, it looks like Mountebank is still going to be doing the well here.
It's a valid play, considering if that one item has, like, maybe Surf, for example, or something else that's in the well. We'll see what it has.
I am curious if we will see the 30 checked at any point, though. Here's the Water Stone and Sweet Scent viable. I believe this is in Olivine.
It does look like it's in Olivine.
Escape ropes were also viable there.
Yep.
So it's like
the escape
everything.
Rope there, yeah.
There's the Storm badge in Slowpoke Well.
Yep, called it there as well. That
and
was
another
great
Cleffa.
So this might be great for the underdogs if they find Fly.
Yeah, with so much available, Slowpoke Well is definitely something that you could avoid doing for a little while, so it's very possible that the other team doesn't find that immediately.
There were Super Repels for a pretty good price on the 4th floor of the Goldenrod store, as well as an Aurora Beam TM.
And
there's Waterfall Craft.
Yeah. The coin case.
Silver Wing for Pokemon Fan, and that is in Ecruteak Mart.
Oh, we must have missed that one earlier. The coin case also in Goldenrod Mart. That's some more things to check immediately in Goldenrod, actually.
Yes, and it's great to check it early as well, considering at 7 badges, a rocket blocks that path to the game corner. There's
the
Rising badge. Wow.
Wow, okay.
A ref getting quite a bit of items in Goldenrod there. Oh, there's a Pichu for 100 coins there.
Yeah, that means you can get Pichu for free. That is the 5th of Bill's Pokemon later.
Yeah, that's a huge find there by Raph.
And we're seeing Spoodle go through Lighthouse at the moment with the Raticate. I'm interested to see how... Oh, the freeze with Powder Snow! Actually massive.
Yes, it is.
That was the lost item there for Pokemon Fan as well.
So it looks like Montebank just went ahead and fought Rival 2. Doesn't care too much about the GS Ball. Just going to stick with the Raticate for right now, for what it looks like.
There is Cut in the Goldenrod Underground for Raph.
That's a great find.
And the Plain badge. That's okay, actually usable strength now.
Yes, it is. And given the circumstance that Raph picked up Plain badge, you can also go check the flower shop for an additional check.
Very true. Looks like Pokemon Fan gonna be doing the contest here, and yeah, the Raticate. It's actually the Spoodle's Raticate is getting through Lighthouse. Not having necessarily the best time, but it's getting through.
Oh, without question. Okay, so those last 2 items normally. You would check after dropping down from Jasmine's room, but there was nothing there.
Gina here. So Gina is technically not in Logic until, well, we don't have the Pokegear or Fly yet, but also until you have the card key and can complete it. The way she works is she's a phone call item, and she, just like most of the other phone call trainers, she can fight you or she can call you to give her her item. But if you have 7 badges, then she won't give you her item anymore until you beat the card key section, but you can still get it if you don't have 7 badges yet. So Raph getting this phone number early means we might see early Gina. Pretty similar to how you do early basement before having 7 badges and don't need to fight the Rockets.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, so it looks like Monty is going to fight Bugsy.
Nothing here in the Lighthouse for Spoodle. A nice escape rope at the top, though. Doesn't have to bike all the way back down.
Oh, there's Fly. Okay.
Wow, Fly is just in Ilex Forest.
At the very top of Ilex. It's a great find for Ref. And Flash! Okay.
But yeah, that means that Raph is definitely just gonna do the first fight in Slowpoke Well here and have full Fly access, and Mounty's about to have it in a moment as well.
Yep, and if I remember correctly, there was nothing on Bugsy on that fight.
Nope.
So
theoretically...
this gives more of a reason for Raph to just only do that first 2 fights in the well, and then just pick up Storm Edge and just bail.
Yeah, so we might not see the GS Ball check from them for a while, but if Pokemon Fan is the one who ends up getting... I believe Pokemon Fans should have the GS Ball, so we might see that check from them.
Potentially,
or that Pokemon.
So it looks like Pokemon Fans also picking up Bill's Mon, which we know is Blissey. And there is Montebank picking up Fly.
Yeah, we might also see Ralph do a couple extra fights and just grab the 30 anyways, because we don't really have a main at this point. The Raticate is not gonna work out long term. You definitely want to switch to something.
Yeah, and given the early score bottle circumstances, I usually know, like, in a situation like this, the underdogs like to play a little bit aggressive with the 20, and Raticate is a serviceable mon. It's not too bad, but it's just something that'll get you through some fights in the early game.
Yeah, neither of the members of Team Margarine have gone south of Violet yet. They both either went north or straight across to Goldenrod. And there's Raph's Storm Badge. Looks like he is gonna continue and see what that 30 is. If it's good enough, now that Mountebank has Fly as well, he can just fly back to Azalea, turn that in, and get the Pokemon very easily, so... Well, he'll have to get the GS Ball first. I don't believe he has that yet. Yeah, Pokemon fan, gonna grab the stuff that we saw in the Goldenrod Mart. Ooh, an Ice Beam TM.
Yeah, on floor 5. That's gonna help later on. I've never seen Electabuzz. I would do the cry, but I can't do it right now. The old anime cry for Electabuzz.
Yeah, always amazing.
Raph is gonna go ahead and check the GS Ballmon, from what it looks like.
Yeah, so we're gonna see what the level 30 is here. Hopefully it's better than Blissey.
And I'm sure once Raph relays it to Mountebank, if it is a good main, then we'll see. But I doubt Mountebank main switches at this point until he gets to Kanto.
He absolutely could if it's good enough.
Oh,
that's very usable.
I approve. That's a good mon. It's a Houndoom.
Pokemon fan and Spoodle catching up on their coin case and Rising Badge. Oh, I didn't see the moves on it, but we have an Ice Beam TM. Well, we don't have Surf yet, but Waterfall could work as a special move temporarily.
Absolutely.
But either way, Houndoom is definitely something you can run. It's a little frail, but with that Sing on Move Tutor, that can probably get through anything you need it to, as long as you have enough X accuracies.
Yeah. Now, I only saw Frustration, Ice Beam, well, Taught Ice Beam, and Karate Chop on the Houndoom. Still, it's a level 30.
Had Growth as well, I think.
Also, I had to double check. My eyes weren't deceiving me, but why was TM21 in its vanilla location?
That is pretty funny.
What kind of rando?
Rising Badge there for Spoodle, Strength there for Raph. So yeah, with Strength access now, it seems like the progress might be in Burnt Tower or in perhaps the Strength section of Mortar. And yeah, we have the Waterfall and the Rising Badge, which is interesting. That's Waterfall access if we could Surf, which we don't have either part of yet.
Yeah.
So finding Surf is definitely gonna be important at this point.
I didn't quite see it, but did Pokemon Fan or Spoodlebat skip Azalea?
Neither of them have been there yet.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's huge.
They, Spoodle went north and checked both Olivine and, Mahogany, and then Pokemon Fan is going, did all of Violet and then went backwards, the Goldenrod, so neither of them have actually been to Azalea yet.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking like a real possibility that Strength Mortar could potentially have progression, whether it's access to Kanto or, could be Fog Badge, could be Surf, maybe both there, who knows?
Yeah. Got a lot of options. Oh yeah, neither of Team Underdogs actually checked the red scale earlier. Seeing it now that it's just a Great Ball.
Yeah, nothing there from the red skill check.
Have we seen Whitney yet, or is this the first one?
This is the first time we've seen Whitney. And Whitney does not have anything of
Darude
importance there.
Sandstorm.
Just the sandstorm.
Which is Faulkner's TM too.
Yes,
Kind of funny.
Yeah, it's very ironic.
Looks like Raph is doing the Burnt Tower rival, so we'll switch the audio over there and hear the roamers in a little bit.
Yep, it should be very interesting to see what they are. And chat, you can listen to the cries with us as well. I'm usually very good with identifying cries, but we all can work on it together.
Team Margarine both in Whitney's gym.
Alright, let's listen on into those cries.
Gonna do this strength item first.
It had to be done. Alright, here we go. Okay, so I can safely identify those cries for everybody here in the restream. It is Sentret for the Entei, or the Raikou, rather, excuse me. The Entei is Hitmonlee, and the Suicune is Ho-Oh.
I was gonna say, was that Ho-Oh? I'm not too good with cries, but I recognized, even I recognized that one.
Oh, without question. I mean, if anybody that's played Gen 2 and knows of their legendary cries knows that is definitely Ho-Oh.
So, if we get an early clear bell... Oh, there's our progress. The SS ticket in the strength section of Mortar.
That's a big find. So,
now we can go to Kanto.
Yep, that's going to be where Montebank, I presume, will be headed immediately after leaving. There's a radio card for Raph.
I have to assume that Mounty has that as well, and that we just missed it during the roamers. Because he would have passed right by it. But yeah, so we don't have surf access yet, but once we get to Kanto, we can get some level 30s on Cycling Road. So if they are not happy with the this Houndoom, then we may see a main switch there. And there's Spoodlebat finding Fly. Probably going to do the well soon and get the Storm Badge as well. Was that Kenya Destiny Bond to beat Whitney?
Oh, but it was the last Pokemon in this party.
No!
No! Oh no, that's a bad tie for Destiny Bond.
Very cool strategy, though.
It's great on paper, but it only is helpful if you have at least one additional Mon that is okay in your party.
Ooh, this Alakazam has Ice Punch as well. That's not good at all for this Zapdos. Get that audio back to Montebank. But yeah, that would be very cool if you can get it to work.
It's a pretty good strategy. Alright, looks like Spoodlebat is going to start on Slowpoke well. Yep, and we know that Storm Badge is there.
Yep, they will have Storm Badge and the ability to fly soon.
Alright, Montebank looks like he's going to fight Dana on Route 38 here. Dana is one of the several phone call trainers that our runners will probably have to do later, if it comes to it, of course.
Yep. Some more phone calls being gathered. There was not anything required on Whitney, but Team Margarine does not know that yet. I don't believe.
If I remember correctly, I don't know if either of them have completed Whitney.
I saw them both in Whitney's gym at the same time at one point. I'm not really sure why that was. But yeah.
Yeah, usually a good strategy is to have one person from one team do a specific amount of checks on one side of the spectrum, and then the other member of the team check other checks from a different side.
Yep,
Usually,
and there is the storm badge.
Usually evening out the checks as well. Yeah, that's a good find there for Spoodlebat, having both pieces of fly now.
And we're gonna get our first steps into Kanto from both Raph and Mountebank here. Well, okay, not the guy that says your first steps into Kanto, but like actually going to Kanto.
Not headed up towards Tojo Falls, of course.
No, not yet. The Suicune missed Fire Blast. There's a chance. Aww.
Suicune has a lot of defense and special defense. That's another wipe there for Pokemon fan on Whitney.
Yeah.
That Suicune is really doing a number right now. Oh, and he hits the optional.
You can just reset here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because
he has
a save point.
Yeah. Maybe he wants the experience.
It's possible. I mean, that's not a bad idea whatsoever. Alright, so looks like both members of the Underdogs are ending the boat quest and starting their quest on Kanto.
Spoodlebat does get to skip that rival fight and check the 30 here because of going backwards through South Johto and getting that GS ball first. But yeah, very in sync here from the Underdogs.
Right. And the best part about getting off the boat in Vermilion, you just conveniently greet it with the fly point. Oh, Super Repels once again in Vermilion, but at a very, very good cost of 455 Pokédollars.
We got the
machine part. That's in Mr. Psychic's house.
Okay. Can't do anything with that yet, because you have to have Surf to actually make it to the power plant, but...
Correct.
Nice to have. Saves means you never have to do, 2 trips over to the power plant.
Absolutely. Did we see Spoodlebat catching the Houndoom?
Yep. There's Mountebank grabbing the machine part as well.
Yes, indeed.
We do have the coin case as well, so we're going to see a lot of checks when we get to Celadon from the Big Mart, the coin case, and a couple hiddens and stuff around there as well.
Yeah, definitely. Alright, Raph is going to check Cerulean and Route 5, I would presume. There's Rock Smash for Raph.
Smash again is another one that's locks some items, so it's guaranteed to be viable somewhere. Looks like Spoodle taught Drillpeck Ice Beam to that Houndoom. Gonna definitely run that for now.
Yeah, definitely makes sense for sure.
At this point, for Team Margarine, I would say, if I were a Pokemon fan, where Full Fly is, I would just stop trying to beat Whitney and say, hey, Spoodle, you've got your level 30 Houndoom. Why don't you come beat up Whitney for me?
Yeah, absolutely. And Pokemon fans should definitely be prioritizing Fly right now, rather than trying to prioritize the gym leader.
There's the Hive badge in Celadon City, which is full cut access for now.
Yeah,
and Surf on the Rising
Surf.
Badge check.
Wow, that's a huge find. Now with full cut access as well, that actually puts Erica in play, as well as the Fuchsia shop and Route 15.
Attack that may cause a burn. Only Flame Wheel, unfortunately. No Flamethrower for that Houndoom. It looks like Pokemon fan with the extra experience did finally get through Whitney.
There was the card key in the shop for Mountebank.
Oh, and the Soul Badge.
that being on floors 2 and 3.
We've got 5
Attack.
badges so far.
There's an attack, and lower special defense, it's Psychic.
Always good.
It's a great find for Montebank.
Alright, now where's the Mewtwo? No, but with Flame Wheel, Surf now, Psychic, Ice Beam, any special Pokemon really is runnable, so this Houndoom is more than good enough to last us for now.
Oh, absolutely. Especially now with Surf being a thing.
Yeah.
Surf, Ice Beam, Psychic, and potentially Flame Wheel if they decide to go that route, but I'm not too sure.
Although, I don't know if... Did Raph ever catch the Houndoom? I don't think he ever did he?
I don't think so, no.
So he might check
out
out
he did
Road.
catch it. I think it was Montebank that didn't catch it.
Oh, Mountain doesn't have it then. Okay, I knew one of them didn't have it. That's Spoodle picking up Strength. That's Pokemon Fan has Fly by now, and will soon be grabbing the Storm Badge. Looks like Raph's gonna catch up on everything that's in the mart.
Ooh, Cyndaquil. Ooh, and it's a 33 slot as well. I think, yeah, that's definitely a pretty good main there.
Yeah, you roll with that. Another very good special Pokemon.
Yeah, you're 3 levels away from Typhlosion.
Yep. And even just a Quilava will be serviceable for a while.
Oh, no doubt. So it looks like Montebank is headed straight for Fuchsia. And it definitely makes sense as well because A, you want to get your fly point, and B, you want to definitely check the cut items. And speaking of which, there is Raph picking up his Hive Badge.
Mounty just immediately committing most of his TMs to... Well, to be fair, actually, most of these were buyable as well.
Yes, they were.
1 candy to get to Quilava here.
In fact, both of those TMs were not buyable.
This is true.
Oh, Montebank's just gonna fully commit to the Typhlosion right now.
Makes sense. With, you know, it could be Janine here, it could be Erica. Sabrina might be in logic. The logic for fighting Sabrina now is just having access to buy all types of X items, which, with access to both big marts, is almost always true.
Yes.
So there are some difficult fights that could be coming up in order to find progression, like the Fog Badge, perhaps. So having a good main in the Typhlosion makes a lot of sense.
There's Pokemon Fan picking up Strength.
Yeah, already picked up that Storm Badge from Slowpoke Well as well, and can now fly.
Yep. So all 4 of our runners have the ability to fly now.
Yeah. Overall, the only real time loss from not having fly was Spoodlebat biking to and from Mahogany and Olivine so early, but that's not really a bad call whatsoever, because if fly's in one of those places, then you have a massive advantage. Mounty did just get called by somebody that he has a phone number for. I did not see if it was for a fight or an item or just to chat.
Right. I know one of the runners did wait early, I believe. Was it Raph?
Yeah. Mounty might have been the one to fight Gina. No, that might have been Raph too. I don't know. One of them also fought Gina.
I believe it
they
was
have
Monty
a number of phone numbers, yeah. Pokemon Fan did grab that Surf from checking the Rising Badge check. Gonna grab... already has his radio card, or looks like.
Yeah.
My bad there. But yeah, I don't think there was anything there in any of the cut sections that we've seen so far. Oh, it was Dana that Mounty fought, yes. Raph has Gina and... Oh, there's the Zephyr Badge.
This puts
another phone. Oh no,
here.
that's the 7 Pokemon phone call. Never mind.
That's 7 badges.
Yeah, I don't know if Mounty has bought Rock Smash yet. I know Raph got it. There is Pokemon Fan finding his SS ticket. Have to imagine that Spoodle is probably going to come get that soon.
But there's Thunder Badge on the Roar TM guy. Ooh. So with 8 badges, Montebank is a surf and fog badge away from accessing up towards Victory Road / Mount Silver, which we know now would be in logic that is true, because 8 badges, normally you would get access up towards Victory Road.
Yeah. Spoodle and Mounty both grabbing surf at nearly the same time. Okay, looks like Garth went through the VOD at very, very slow speed to see what the phone call was for, and it was for an item. The question is, does Mounty know that? It got skipped through so fast that it's hard to tell.
Yeah, it probably does, but again, we'll find out later.
Yep. Yeah, with 7 badges, that opens up access to the card key section of Radio Tower, since we have that, but also, more importantly, we have strength, so we can just go over to Blackthorn, which is what Mounty's doing here.
Yeah, and I've seen in most races where Fog Badge has been in Blackthorn, so will we see a repeat of that?
Yeah, can absolutely happen. It's definitely the most, item-dense location available at the moment.
Yep, and then also, all the runners have card key, I would assume, or we have knowledge of where card key is, so Radio Tower is also in play as well.
Yes. We've got Pokemon Fan heading over to Olivine to most likely go to Kanto, and Spoodle is doing Morty.
Ooh, there's the basement key for Raph.
Oh, that's available now as well, once you finish the card key section.
It's a nice find also by Raph, finding that Aeroblast TM is the hidden item in Rock Tunnel. Well done, Montebank. Well done with the swag boulders.
Raph just checking some of the Pokemon he's caught to see if they have moves.
Like
Field
Dig,
moves.
for example.
Yeah. Although there was a Dig TM that was viable, so I don't know
Which
what
makes
exactly
sense.
you would be checking for on them. Oh, the teleport. He entered that center.
Oh yeah, teleport does make sense.
Yeah, because we have the machine part, which is usually the problem, but we don't have Surf
Yeah.
to actually go turn it in.
Oh, Raph is starting Radio Tower. I like this play, actually.
Yeah, I do too.
Ooh, there's the Glacier Badge for Monty.
Yeah, so the two big sections, it seems the progression was likely getting 7 badges, or 8 in this case. And the two things that unlocks is Radio Tower Basement Key and Blackthorn, which is what Mounty's doing, Ice Path to Blackthorn. So they're really following what the game gave them.
Looks like Montebank is going to pick up that Max Elixir that he saw as the hidden.
Yeah, those can definitely save you in save you a center. You don't want to run out of PP in the middle of something, or if you have to do E4, it can be massive as well.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what the thought process goes through. Okay, so it looks like it's just Glacier Badge in Ice Path, I believe.
Like it?
That and the basement key.
Actually, starting Morty.
Actually,
Basement key was Rock Tunnel, I believe.
It was Rock Tunnel, yes it was. I don't know what I was thinking there. when you have 4 streams up at once, it's really hard to process sometimes.
Yeah, we've got 4 people in different places, stuff blends together. It's only
Yeah.
natural. But hey, that's why there's 2 of us and all of chat to correct us when we
Absolutely.
inevitably make mistakes.
Absolutely, and we appreciate you and all of you in chat as well for all of your help and just being here.
See what Morty's got for us today. A nugget and a hyper potion.
Tentatively not required.
Guaranteed, actually, because we know where the card key is, and you don't have to fight Morty for it.
Oh.
So, Morty is definitely not required.
Confirmed.
Pokemon fan here, entering Kanto. Oh, it looks like Raph actually did teach Sing already from the move tutor. The Vaporeon mirror moves Sing, but it's not gonna do anything because he's paralyzed.
That is the Rainbow Wing for Montebank. It was on Kenji.
Wow, okay. That's technically not in logic yet, because Kenji's an interesting one. He's a phone call trainer, But all you have to do is get his phone number, and then he immediately gives you the item, at least with these settings.
Right. There's Cascade Badge also on Route 45.
We're gonna see... Okay, we're not gonna see anything. I don't know what the point of that was. I thought he was gonna do the Rock Smash section backwards, but it doesn't look like it. There's the machine part from Pokemon Fan. We're gonna see what the kimonos give here. Spoodle doing a lot of fighting stuff here, getting some decent experience for this Houndoom. Might be able to make some of the later sections, like this radio tower that Raph's doing, a little easier. Oh, Mounty was going to do Dark Cave, but forgot that he doesn't have Rock Smash. That makes sense, actually. Yeah, he never actually bought it. There's Whirlpool on the kimonos. That could be massive.
That is huge, actually.
With so much available, Raph and Mounty haven't gotten around to doing that yet, and there's the Silver Wing, so we know where Glacier Badge is, although, you know, it'll be a little bit before Margarine gets it. They've got to get up to 7 badges first.
Right,
but...
and neither runner has Fog Badge as well, so no runner has access currently to Whirl Island.
Right. I keep forgetting that we don't have Surf. We keep getting all of Whirlpool and Waterfall and Machine Part and everything that is like, yes, I can do this, but we don't have Surf.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're gonna grab their SS ticket here.
And there's Rock Smash for Pokemon Fan.
Mounty did pick that up as well. Should probably mark that. Oh, it looks like Mounty's actually doing kimonos right now.
Oh, that's actually a huge
wow.
play.
That could save them, yeah. Because kimonos is something that can very easily just get skipped. Most likely what's happening here is that they don't actually have that much available, and so my guess is that Mounty just wants to stall until Raph is able to complete Radio Tower, which it looks like he had to go back down and heal.
Yeah.
Mounty doesn't want to start something like, you know, something really long like Route 25, but also wants to know if this is required, so he's just gonna do kimonos and maybe Morty just to stall a little bit and see if he should follow along. But yeah, if we had Fog Badge, then that could have been massive for Team Margarine there, because if you have Fog Badge, so much opens up that there's a very real chance that the Underdogs just don't do kimonos for a long time.
There is
Although
Bank picking up Whirlpool, has every HM available now.
Yeah, can use all of them except for Surf, which means he can't technically use Waterfall or Whirlpool yet either.
That is true.
Yeah, Whirlpool, it unlocks a lot of items, might not technically be required. The unfortunate part here is that Mounty has done the kimonos for Whirlpool, and Raph has done the card key section, so one of them will have to overlap the other to end up getting the items in Dragon's Den. And there's Dana's item, not required.
Once again, out of logic.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
Hydro Pump Blissey.
This Houndoom has been having a rough time at the very end of Radio Tower, from what it looks like.
Yeah.
It had trouble with that Tauros because the Tauros also had Dynamic Punch.
If Spoodle ends up being the one to do Radio Tower later on, that extra experience from doing Morty and kimonos beforehand might pay off. And Pokemon Fan in the Celadon Mart, grabbing all the stuff that was here.
Pokemon Fan exiting the mart. Now, another neat thing as well, another feature that we have available for tournament players as well, is that runners can actually escape rope or dig out of marts and gyms as well.
Yeah, no more having to bike all the way back through Claire's gym or bike down 6 sets of stairs. And yeah, Mountebank now doing the lighthouse. Raph just finishing up with the radio tower. Still got basement to do, of course.
Yep, and also the potential of doing the post-rocket shop in Mahogany as well.
Ooh, yes, of course. That is also a lot of items.
That is also
Beyond that, I think we've got a lot of the Kanto gym leaders. Erica, I don't think we've seen Janine. Or did we see Janine? Did Mountie do Janine? Or did he just do the cut items in Fuchsia?
I think he just did the cut items in the shop.
Okay, so we've got Janine, Erica, Surge, Sabrina, Route 25. Poodlebat grabbing their hot badge.
25 could be a very spicy play.
Yeah, I mean, this could be Fog Badge on 25.
Yep, it could be on either the cut check or on the Fabulous Prize.
Yeah. Let's see, checking that Rock Smash item. Have we seen Dark Cave? I don't. It could also just be in Dark Cave behind Rock Smash.
It could be as well. It is in Logic.
I don't think we've seen any of the 4 do that yet.
Montebek is just going to... Oh, he doesn't have... Well, he does have cut, but I think he remembers now that red scale is nothing, because Raph, I believe, checked.
Probably was calling out in the call, like, hey, I'm gonna go do the red scale. Raph's like, nah, I did that already, actually. Nothing in Radio Tower so far. Still got the basement and that post-rocket mahogany shop, but whatever. I can't speak sometimes, man.
Words are hard.
Yeah.
But we see our first checks here in Dark Cave for Montebek.
And we're gonna see the shop in just a second. The
and
Fog
there it
Badge.
is. There it is. So, card key required.
Card key absolutely required. That unlocks so many things now.
Yep.
Runners can get all the way up to Silver Victory Road. We can do all of Rocket Hideout, all the Overworld Surf checks. We can do...
Oh, there's so much.
Whirl Islands. Everything is completely available now.
Yep.
But like I said, it is lucky for both teams that they did kimonos before finishing Radio Tower, because otherwise you could definitely strand that Whirlpool for quite a while.
Absolutely. The
Although,
significant advantage, however, does go to the Underdogs because of the clearance of Radio Tower.
Yeah. They've definitely been in the lead for a little bit. They got to fly first. They've just been a little more efficient with clearing out everything that was available early game. Saved a little bit of movement from having fly for longer.
Alright, let's see. What does Pokemon Fan opt to do next? Oh, he's headed to Violet. And he's going to do the cut check, it looks like.
This... I think it was. Yeah.
And that'll be Pokemon Fan's Zephyr Badge.
Where was the card key? I don't recall.
Card key was in, I believe, in Goldenrod's shop. It was either in Goldenrod or Celadon's shop. I believe it was one of those two.
Maybe Celadon, but maybe Pokemon Fan has it then. Because Pokemon Fan definitely did Celadon Mart. That's what I was trying to see, is do they have it? Yeah, Raph didn't check. That's a good point out from Garf. Doesn't actually have has surf access now, but didn't check the items on Route 44 as he was going. They'll have to remember to go back for that later, hopefully.
Right. This will be our first check here in Blackthorn Dark Cave, because Montebank did the Violet side.
Yep, didn't have surf the first time you were here. That's the annoying part of getting surf, like, you know, not immediately, is you go to so many places and it's like, I have to come back here later once I have surf. Raph can also go all the way down and do that one item in the Oasis. There's the Thunder Badge for Pokemon Fan. Looks like Spoodle is going to just catch up on those 2 badges that we just got. Zephyr and Thunder.
Yeah, it looks like Raph is headed to Route 44.
Yeah,
Now we
gonna
know that
grab-
Kenji has the Rainbow Wing, even though it's not in logic, but Raph is going to fight Kenji because Montebank did pick up Rainbow Wing.
Yeah, at this point, you don't have enough. You don't have the clear bell. It might end up being required.
Yeah.
Looks like
And
Spoodle
also-
is going to fight Faulkner's gym. This is an annoying situation. There's a badge on the Roar guy, which you have to get to the Roar guy either by beating Faulkner and going down, or by looping all the way around from Goldenrod through Azalea, all the way through Union Cave and upwards.
Yeah, it is rather not a situation that any runner should have to go through, unfortunately, but it can happen, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, so there was nothing in the Oasis there, so it's just Rainbow Wing and Cascade Badge for right now. And another thing also that unlocks with Surf is the machine part. There's Mystery Egg on the Mystic Water guy in Cherry Grove.
You can check that immediately, and then probably just start heading towards Silver. We can see main switches here if they're interested.
Oh, without question. We definitely could see that as a realistic possibility.
And it looks like Mountie teaching Whirlpool, so we'll see when that gets done. Whirl Islands is probably going to get checked pretty soon. There's a lot of items there.
I would assume that probably would be the next thing that Montebank should do, given that not only Montebank has access to a level 60, but also, in fact, has access to Chuck's gym. And it's exactly what Montebank is going to do. Yeah, War Island's having a big check density as well, and as I mentioned, level 60. So, place your predictions on what the 60 is. What do you think this level 60 is going to be, IB?
Well, we already had a Blissey, so what about Chansey?
That would be the ultimate coup de grace right there.
Free experience.
You know what? I'm gonna spice it up a little bit. I'm gonna call Eevee on this one.
Ooh, that would be good if you remember where a Sunstone is viable.
That or a Thunderstone.
Yeah, or even just the Waterstone for
Yeah.
Vaporeon. Most of them are just really good.
Myself personally, I may be biased, but I've always been a huge fan of Eeveelutions.
Yeah. Always good.
Not just great mons in battle, but they're just cute.
Looks like Pokemon Fan is heading to Radio Tower, so...
Oh no, Montebank doesn't have the Silver Wing!
Oh no! Oh, that's really unfortunate.
Yeah, that's...
I do wonder if...
Big time sadness.
I wonder if one of them, Raph, will come check that later, or if Mountie will come back and check that later.
That's pain.
Raph in a little bit of a weird spot here, wants to check the Waterstone chamber, but also wants to be able to just bike back through Union to get that Thunder Badge to avoid fighting Faulkner, I think.
I think the play that Raph's doing here is just Waterstone chamber into Flash chamber.
If I were him, I don't think he ever fought Faulkner. If I were him, I would have saved inside the cave, and then if Waterstone and Flash are both useless, just escape rope back out.
Right.
Because I believe the output here is above the guy still.
Oh, looks like,
it looks like he is
what
save
Raph did.
resetting. He can just check the Flash chamber after exiting the cave as well.
Yep, that's exactly what Raph is going to do.
But yeah, it looks like Pokemon Fan is doing Radio Tower, Spittlebat doing Rock Tunnel. There was something in here. Oh, I think that was the basement key was in here.
I believe so.
But yeah, I have to assume that Pokemon Fan has the card key.
I would assume so.
Most likely we just missed that one. There's the basement key for Spoodle. Was there anything there in Royal Islands? I don't think we saw any items.
I don't think so. There's one item remaining. Yeah, War Islands looks like it's completely empty. Alright, so with Montebank taking the exit point from the southwest island and then escape roping out, this gives him easy access to just get his fly point to Cyanwood.
There's the volcano badge in the flash chamber for Raph.
That's a pretty
I
good
think that's our
find.
4th rod.
Alright, yeah, it's a 3rd and final rod, it looks like.
Or did I say 4th rod?
Yeah.
Magical 4th rod. You could actually fish up level 100s now. Congratulations.
Or level 60s, like the one that Monty missed in War Islands.
Yeah, I am really curious if either of them will go just to check that by itself at some point.
Exactly.
Yeah, the excellent rod.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so this is our first look at Chuck's gym for Montebank. And Raph finishing up Violet Surf items, it looks like. Looks like it had nothing.
Yep.
Ooh, Raph is headed toward Toja Falls, so this will be our first access into this part of Kanto, and yeah, you've taken your first steps into Kanto. Congratulations, Raph.
Poodle's catching up on some of those rock smash checks, looks like.
Okay.
But yeah, it's very possible that now that they have silver access, the underdogs are just gonna be like, oh well, we messed up not seeing the 60, and just try and switch to something in silver. You can get level early 50s, high 40s, so it's not really too big of a deal to not have the 60, but they'll be a little sad later if they you know, the other team checks it and it's like a Mewtwo or a Zapdos or something. Montebank doing Chuck here.
Sorry, I'm just catching up on checks as well. So apparently, Raph has 12 badges.
Yeah, wow, we do have 12 badges. Only 4 badges away from no mode. Oh, did he just get the Oath badge? I missed that. Where was that? Just on this route? Was it Solar Beam by Jose?
That's what it looks like, yes.
No, Sandstorm, okay. Still not Whirlpool required. The expansion card there for Raph.
Ooh, that's a great find.
One item away from the 50 now and West Kanto access.
And more importantly, 4 pieces away from, I believe, no mode.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was wrong when I said that. Looks like Spoodle is doing Erica, which we haven't seen this yet, and Mounty is just going straight for Claire's gym.
Yeah, it absolutely makes sense as well, because Montebank already cleared out Radio Tower, so just why not just finish off the rest of the Radio Tower quest?
Everyone has to, so... Yeah, Raph gonna be getting some encounters here outside of Silver, not high enough level to repel that stuff yet. But what you really want is the encounters in some of the later rooms of Silver. Although, Haunter, that is both... I would have caught that there, because that's also a trade. You never know if you, like, end up trading for, like, a Growlithe or something. One of the Pokemon checks.
I think Raph just wanted to get his fly point to Mount Silver.
You know what might be happening here? Raph might buy the Silver Wing, go get the 60, and use the 60 to repel. Or maybe he just ran out of repels. That also might just be it.
It's very likely that he did run out of repels. Or
okay,
just, yeah, it was on his last repel, so yeah, definitely went to go buy some more. Yeah,
but you can also... You can also make an argument to go grab the 60, although that'd be kind of out of the way with the getting the fly point for Cyanwood, since there's nothing there. But you could make an argument to, like, grab the 60 and use that to save yourself a bunch of encounters. Did Pokemon Fan get the fog badge?
It does not look like it, no.
They did finish Radio Tower though, right? I think they were just there. I have to assume they finished it.
Right.
So if he finished it, I'm not sure. Maybe he forgot about the shop.
Ooh, that hits a Blissey over on Raph's screen.
Oh, it looks like he didn't actually end up beating it, unfortunately. Looks like Pokemon Fan was having a rough time on some of the trainers and ended up leaving early.
Ooh, that is a high-level Celebi in the first room.
Yeah. Yeah, not having finished Radio Tower is really unfortunate here for Pokemon Fan, because their team just delaying when they're gonna have access to Surf.
Yeah. It was a tough stretch also on the Rockets as well. The Twirls having Dynamic Punch was pretty brutal.
Absolutely.
Raph just continuously getting counters. Oh, Krabby returns.
Trade strats? No? Okay, that's 2 trade Pokemon we've seen so far. You could switch to a level 40-something with trade EXP. You have the Rising Badge that could be big.
Yeah, exactly. You won't have to deal with any disobedience strats whatsoever.
You get more experience if you're running a traded Pokemon. That was the Glacier Badge for Pokemon Fan.
Oh, there it is again, another consideration. And Raph just passes. Ooh, that's a Psybeam TM. It's not too bad, but we already know where Psychic is.
Yeah.
So far, it looks like there's nothing in Dragon's Den there for Montebank.
Nothing yet. I don't think we've seen any items in Silver yet either. I've been seeing a lot of Lickitungs on gym leaders.
Right. Oh,
there's a Pikachu. That's a Pokemon check.
That is indeed a Pokemon check, but still not in Logic because no Pokegear.
Yeah. But also consider running Raichu if you know where a Thunderstone is. But
yeah. Just don't tell Lord Bakura that.
It's unless it has Thunderbolt, it's not the best, but it's also a level 50, so you can repel for the higher level slots here.
Yeah, which will be level 52, and it's an Umbreon.
Very good Pokemon, but not necessarily as a main. Yeah. I don't think there was anything on Erica there from Squirtlebat. I believe that was 2 non-key items.
Yeah, Erica was completely empty there. And there's the pass.
A key item, but not required for anything. We already have full Kanto access with
So it was 100% confirmed that SS ticket was absolutely required for Kanto access.
Yup.
Looks like Raph is gonna check. Looks like Raph's gonna check Red's room here for encounter slots.
Yeah.
Up to level 52 is also here, but it's different encounter slots.
Oh my god. Level 53 Mewtwo. Highest possible wild encounter.
I don't think you can get any better than that.
We have a Psychic TM. We have an Ice Beam TM. That's the best main that is physically possible, beyond the level 60 being a Mewtwo.
I mean, it doesn't matter what his moveset is right now. I mean, you're just gonna build the main. Literally.
You don't even check it. You teach Psybeam, I guess, but there's a Psychic TM straight up viable.
Yeah, it's in Celadon shop.
You have Psychic Mewtwo if you want it.
And plus there's a viable Ice Beam TM as well, don't forget.
Yep, you can teach Sing, like, everything is just free now, fight-wise. I know Raph's gotta be very relieved to see that.
Yeah, that's probably one of them. Oh, there's
the Pokegear, so now we can go check a 50, although something tells me it's not gonna be as good. Yes, that is actually a very good thing to point out. nighttime doesn't change what Pokemon you encounter, but it does change the levels that you see them at. So Raph only saw the level 53 Mewtwo there because he has nighttime set. It would have been, I think it's one of the very low level, like 15 or 20 slots if you're in daytime.
Oh,
so
yeah, that's significant right there. More of a reason
most of the other runners
palette.
might not actually be able to see the Mewtwo whatsoever.
Yeah, that's more of a reason to do nighttime palette as well, especially if you're going to Mount Silver. That's a very interesting point there. And
it does not come up very often, but
definitely.
When it matters, it matters. But yeah, we're seeing some waterfall checks here from Mountebank. We're seeing West Kanto from Raph. But Pokemon Fan and Spoodlebat still haven't... Pokemon Fan was unable to get through Radio Tower with that Zapdos. And is doing a lot of other stuff and other checks right now. Just trying to get some experience and trying to find the Fog Badge, which is unfortunately just behind Radio Tower. I didn't see what the 50 actually was. I wasn't actually paying attention.
The level 50 was a Meowth.
Okay. Starts with a, starts with an M and an E, but not Mewtwo.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Meowtwo. There's a Glacier Badge for Spoodle.
My apologies, just catching up as well.
Yeah. Seeing a lot of new checks from Team Underdogs here, though.
Absolutely.
Although I don't think any of them have been any badges yet, or any key items for that matter.
Yeah, nothing so far in West Kanto for Raph.
Another Drillpeck TM.
Yep. Ooh, there's an Earthquake TM in the Viridian shop.
And Double Kick. That's a lot of very good physical TMs.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately...
None of that matters now.
Yeah. We have Mewtwo. I'm surprised he hasn't gone and bought Psychic yet. Maybe he doesn't know about it.
Probably. But then again, I think Raph thinks that Psybeam is just good enough for right now.
It absolutely is. It's more PP as well, so maybe it's just like Psybeam's probably killing anything anyways.
But the 153, 154 special attack, it's no coincidence.
Yeah, the stab. There's a pink Drowsy, and we're gonna see Rocket Hideout in a moment, I'm guessing, from Mountebank.
Yeah, this is not a bad play whatsoever. It's a good check density as well.
Yep, lots of items. Gotta get done at some point. Definitely the biggest area they have available to them right now. Looks like Pokemon Fan is going back to Radio Tower. Done some other checks, done some catch-up, getting Whirlpool from the Kimonos. Has a little more experience on the Zapdos.
Now, another thing I want to point out as well is that we are a Pokedex and a Clear Bell away from Pokemon checks being a logic.
That is true. The Pokemon checks are completely determined by having the Pokedex, so you can find them, and full access to the entire map, as well as Fly, I think. Because you can technically have full map access without Fly.
Right.
But you have to be able to go everywhere that there can be Pokemon, because, you don't want to be like, yeah, Surf is actually behind... catching a Lickitung, which is only available in the water, because then you're stuck.
Yeah. Also, why did Rival have Pikachu and Raichu in his party?
It's a sign. You're supposed to run that level 50 Pikachu.
Another thing also with phone call trainers as well. Phone call trainers are absolutely not a logic until you have the Pokegear and both components of Fly.
Which we have all of that now, so...
Yep.
All the Pokemon, or all the phone calls are now available.
Yeah, Raph just getting the shop done in the Indigo Plateau, so there was nothing there. However, Raph does have his fly point to Indigo Plateau.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about this. I don't think we ever actually saw Basement. We found Fog Badge and then did so many surf-related things that Basement never actually got done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I remember correctly, also Montebank did get Gina's phone call, and we're not sure. There's a secret potion. We're not sure if Montebank remembers if he got the item. Or
No,
not.
that was Dana that called him. Actually.
Oh, that was Dana.
He did
I'm
check
sorry.
The item.
Okay, so
Raph is the one with Gina's phone number.
With Dina. Okay,
Yep.
thank you for clarifying that for me. Yeah, I just wasn't sure which one it was.
He did stop by Dana on his way to Olivine, or way earlier, and I think it was like an HP up or something.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yo, Typhlosion! Spider-Man pointing me.
It's always a good time. There is an imposter among us.
Houndoom is learning something. Oh, Fire Blast! That's pretty strong. Stab Fire Blast.
That's a pretty spicy move for later on in the game. But still, Stab, it's very valuable to have.
Pokemon Fan is through Radio Tower, and Swoodlebat's actually following along. I don't think they actually know that Fog is behind this yet, but Swoodlebat's catching up anyways. They're probably assuming, like, okay, at this point, we have pretty much nothing left. It's gotta be behind Radio Tower.
Yeah, they probably have cleared everything altogether.
I think probably everything other than... I know they did Erica, so I think there's like, what, 25 Surge Sabrina is all they have left available to them.
Right.
Which is like 4 items, and way, way, way more behind finishing Radio Tower, so...
Right. And it's a lot of fights as well, especially up towards Route 25. It's like 6 or 7 fights, I believe. 7 fights, actually. Potentially 8 if the Fabulous Prize is required.
Pokemon Fan, I'm gonna see the Fog Badge here.
And there it is.
Yeah. A bit late for them, unfortunately. Just the main struggles. Like, Zapdos is a great Pokemon, but sometimes, if you don't have the experience on it, sometimes running something else is just the better call. And really seemed to be the case with that really tough section Radio Tower that even Mounty and Raph struggled on with their 30 Houndooms. Or actually, wait, no. One of them had a Houndoom, one of them had the Typhlosion.
Alright, so we know that Route 35 is nothing, and we know that Basement was also nothing. There was no key items in there whatsoever.
But yeah, now Team Margarine is just going to be catching up on a lot of these Pokemon checks, but they're absolutely not out of it whatsoever.
Oh, not whatsoever. And like the Underdogs could stumble on a specific check, like Pokemon checks or phone calls if it comes to it, or even a check that maybe that Team Margarine could end up doing.
Yeah, like, for example, I'm pretty sure Pokemon Fan caught a Cleffa, and so if it ends up being Clefairy Girl, and they happen to check that pretty early on, well, it takes this one badge like that, one thing you YOLO early, one thing you just Pokemon you happen to stumble into, and all of your time that you're behind is wiped away in an instant.
Absolutely. So it looks like Raph is taking care of both Wade and Jose, I believe.
Makes sense, he already had Wade's number, and Jose is one of probably the most annoying one, because you have to go either from Victory Road down or up a waterfall and then use Whirlpool just to get to him.
Oh, looks like Raph also...
Oh, it's Gina, Wade and Gina.
Oh, he's gonna fight Todd, it looks like. Is Raph thinking of potentially going to Elite Four?
I mean, he's definitely considering it at some point. If either of them do E4, it'll definitely be Raph now.
Yeah, because Raph has already been to Indigo Plateau. We know Gina has nothing. Looks like Raph is potentially going to go fight the Soft Sand Girls.
Yep.
Which is understandable because you want to clear out the entire route instead of just one specific section and not double dip.
Pokemon Fan catching... Oh, the 60 was an Octillery, it looks like. With
Thunderbolt, Feint Attack, and Fire Punch. Okay.
You just Surf Ice Beam and you're good.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a main switch for Pokemon Fan.
Definitely not as good as the Mewtwo, but
yeah.
Oh, Raph doesn't actually have Whirlpool. Right, yeah. Raph never actually did the kimonos yet, because technically Whirlpool might not be required.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a very valid point there. And
We've
thanks for
seen
catching
Whirl
that again.
Islands, we've seen Dragon's Den. All that's left is Jose.
Yeah,
And Whirlpool might just be completely useless.
right. And touching upon phone calls as well, I would have to give the nod for most annoying phone call to Wilton. Wilton is about 50% to battle you in most situations, so
That is fair.
it's a coin flip basically as to whether or not
Wilton-
you get Wilton's item.
Wilton is definitely the more annoying to actually get the item call, but Jose is definitely most annoying to get to.
Yeah, and so both of those are in the conversation, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
So it looks like
No matter
there's
what, you're
nothing-
just hoping that neither of them are required.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like there was nothing on the soft sand girls, so Raph is gonna head up towards the lost item and turn that in. And it was just a slam TM.
The Octillery, anything level 60 is going to be decent. Octillery's a little slow, so it's not the best, but with moves like that, it's going to be more than good enough to get through everything. It's got Stab Surf, Thunderbolt, Fire Punch, Ice Beam if he still had that TM available to him.
Yeah, if it looks like potentially if Pokemon Fan does know where Ice Beam is, and we know where it is, obviously, it'll be perfect coverage with the moveset that the Octillery has, in an additional special move as well with Fire Punch.
Yeah, this is, I believe, Sabrina leading a Lugia. Very scary.
Oh, there's Marchman.
Wow, one of those two items that Raph could have done so long ago.
Yeah, exactly.
At least they remembered to do it.
And it was pointed out in chat as well that
Yeah.
Raph skipped the island items.
It was a very good call from chat there.
Yeah. Chat, helpful
Raph
as
going to get
always.
it immediately.
Hey, he must be mauling right now.
I wouldn't be
Absolutely
surprised.
mauling.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him pick up, like, Wilton's phone number here as well.
I wouldn't either.
Mounty's grabbing Vance's, so actually maybe... No, Mounty's not going to grab it, but Mounty's definitely going to go do the machine part then.
Oh, he's actually headed towards Pewter, it looks like. So it looks like possibly Brock into Mount Moon / Route 4.
Yeah, and Mounty going to go turn in the machine part.
Yeah, and then with the Mewtwo, yeah, that's definitely going to be a necessity for Raph, trying to get at least a couple more levels before potentially taking about Elite 4.
But yeah, Pokemon Fan is Squiddlebat doing the only reasonable thing here, checking the basement, Whirl Islands, all these large areas, but ultimately there was just nothing here.
Yeah, exactly.
The Underdogs is definitely ahead just on pure volume of things checked at this point.
Alright, looks like Montebank is going to turn in the machine part.
Yep, so that'll be two items in the underground. There's the one item in Misty's gym that's not from the machine part, but just talking to the sky with or without it. There's the fan club, the expansion card, and then 4 phone call items that are unlocked by this as well.
So basically just 6 quick checks.
Yep.
For the most part.
Brutal grabbing their fog badge.
Alright, and that's Raph done with Brock, making a beeline towards Route 4, Mount Moon.
Yep. A few items here, but also a shop at Mount Moon that shops always have a lot of items in them, so always worth checking.
Okay, looks like nothing underground there.
Brutal heading to catch up on Mount Mortar. See if they can find anything in there. I don't believe there was anything in here.
I don't think there was. Have we seen the cut checks, though? I think we may have.
To assume that we have. I
Yeah.
didn't see them, but I have to assume that whoever on the Underdogs did this also did the cut checks.
I would assume so, yeah.
Surge here from Mountebank.
Have we seen a Surge play from any of the runners so far?
I don't believe so. I believe the main thing that Team Margarine did that Underdogs haven't was Erica, and there was nothing there. Erica and maybe Janine as well. I don't know if the Underdogs they probably got around to that at some point, but I don't know if they have actually.
And Typhlosion and the outsped. It got hit with Cotton Spore twice. Oh, there's a Thunderstone.
Yo.
It was almost Thunder Badge, but
oh, the Clear Bell was in the Mount Moon shop. I did not even catch that.
I didn't either. Wow, good call there.
Yeah. Where was the Rainbow Wing again?
Rainbow Wing was on Kenji.
Oh, right. I think Raph has that then, because I'm pretty sure he did. He did Kenji on his way down, because there was a badge over there.
Okay, so it looks like, yeah,
Raph
he does.
Should have it.
So Raph should have the Rainbow Wing. I'm going to assume that he does.
Yeah. In fact, I think I missed that on the other side as well. Let me check real quick. Looks like
Rainbow Badge is on Route 1. Oh, wow.
Okay, we're getting close.
Right. So, Mineral Badge no mode, huh?
Yeah, oh wow, we're so close that it's literally one badge, yeah.
Yep. All that's left is Mineral Badge.
Could very easily be in tin, now that we've just gotten access to that.
Yes. Could also be Elite 4, which Raph, again, has access to. Raph has been thinking about it, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. Definitely considering it with having fought Todd already.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna skip talking to Blue for right now. And he's gonna make a beeline towards Tin Tower. So
yeah,
here we
he'll
go.
probably talk to Blue if he ever goes to fight Blaine. There's Earth Badge for Pokemon fans.
Alright, so it's like Monty is gonna do all the checks, the remaining checks on Route 12.
Yep, didn't get Surf, so stranded these items. Always happens.
Yeah. We're in no mode at about an hour 25, 26 minutes in this run.
Wait, did he find it?
Oh wait, not no mode, excuse me.
No,
we're one badge away.
Yeah, we're one badge away from no mode. Like, we could be at, like, you know, in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
One of these items in Tin Tower, but I was like, wait, did somebody find the mineral badge?
False alarm, chat. False alarm. Alright, so Raph has one more of the elders to fight, and then he will ascend Tin Tower.
We get to see the level 40 Ho-Oh as well here.
Also, why is Ho-Oh in Tin Tower?
Yeah. Maybe Suicune will be at the top. Maybe they just swapped places for a day.
If it happens, then I'm gonna walk away and just stop the commentary. There's Montebank picking up Earth Badge there.
Yeah, the last two badges, I don't believe he's caught up on them. One is just in one is in the Flash Chamber, and one is just on Route 1 on your way to Oak. That can be your last one.
Exactly.
Pick it up and go talk to him. Okay, we're gonna see Solar Beam and I assume the Jose phone number at least. If not, you know, probably grabbing this to do with those machine part rematches, I would have to imagine.
Yeah, what it seems like at this point. Okay, so nothing so far from what it looks like in
Nope,
Tin Tower.
not yet. But even with all this available, it could still just be, hey, Grandpa wants to see 4 Pokemon.
Or Grandpa wants Peach.
Yup.
There's Montebank picking up his expansion card.
Oh, right.
Looks like Monty is headed towards Mount Silver to probably get the fly point and then
And the Pokegear, which was in here.
Yep.
Need that eventually.
Mm-hmm. This one check was never done. Now there's the Pokedex.
Wow, okay.
Oh, wow.
So,
okay.
Pokemon are now in Logic.
Yep.
Yeah, you're always hoping to get, you know, an important item as your Go Mode item. Like, you know, because if you get, like, you know... Wow, that's a good 40 if we'd gotten here earlier. Could have run a Kingdra.
Very nice indeed. Definitely worthy of an S tier mod.
Absolutely. But yeah, you're always hoping, like, you know, to see something like, you know, if you get Glacier Badge as your last badge, you're like, wow, I don't have to do anything with Whirlpool because I already have everything. But most of the time that does not happen. I think there's only been like 2 runs in the tournament or something. I don't know. There's the stats page that keeps track of this, and like 99% of ROMs have been ending in a useless badge Go mode. Okay, that's a slight exaggeration, but it's very high.
Generally speaking, yeah, it does make sense. It looks like Pokemon Fan is headed towards Mount Silver. We know that Pokedex and Pokegear are both outside and inside of Mount Silver.
Yeah.
That's Pokemon Fan about to pick up his Pokedex right now.
Ooh, Squiddlebat hitting Spinner here.
So looks like there was nothing in Ho-Oh Chamber.
Yep, so nothing in Tin unless it's specifically the E4 locked item.
Which in this case, just Rainbow Wing.
Yeah.
Alright, so we know Raph already checked that hidden item at Cinnabar Island, so we headed for Seafoam Islands and go fight Blaine.
Yep, talk to Blue first, and Mounty is in fact grabbing all of these phone numbers for the machine part phone calls.
Yeah, starting with Sailor Huey and Lighthouse. So the 4 machine part phone calls, for anybody wondering, are Sailor Huey, Hyperperia on Route 45, Picnicker Aaron on Route 46, and Birdkeeper Vance on Route 44.
Yep. I believe Mounty already got Vance's phone number. Gonna have to fly to Blackthorn to grab the other 2, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Alright, looks like Montebank is also turning in the secret potion to go fight Jasmine.
Yeah, we got that recently enough as well. Where was that? Was that in... I don't even remember. Man.
I believe one of the runners fought Jasmine already, unless nobody has. Nobody else has a secret potion.
The secret potion, yeah, the secret potion was very recent.
Yeah, it was not too long ago. But regardless, we'll see if it is needed.
Yeah, it looks like Raph is gonna fight Janine, because yeah, the Underdogs haven't seen Janine yet. We've got Spoodle in Rock Tunnel, going to go turn in the machine part. Pokemon Fan in Silver, about to find the Pokegear. Well, soon enough anyways. No vanilla mineral badge.
Yeah, big unfortunate.
Would have been funny.
Looks like Monty is going to fight Erica.
Yeah. We know that that's nothing from Team Margarine's side, but gotta do it.
It's a reasonable check. It does make sense, considering that Raph and Monty are probably running out of checks at this point, besides the phone calls and Elite Four.
You have to think you're gonna see E4 soon, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, we possibly might see an Elite Four play, probably within the next several minutes.
Oh, looks like Raph's going to Morty. Yeah, they did Komodos, but not Morty.
Yep.
That is a very good point. Even if things are not required, it is always more experience. Make red a little bit easier. We've already seen many times this tournament how you can get walled on red for long periods of time. That's Pokemon Fan with the Pokegear, going to go to West Kanto.
And wake up the Snorlax, of course.
Mountebank getting mud slapped. You never want to see accuracy lowering. You just gotta roll with an X-Sack at this point. Mounty does. That makes sense.
So let's recap some of the checks that we haven't really seen so far. So Route 25, we have yet to see from any of these runners. We haven't seen Misty, we haven't seen Elite Four, of course.
We haven't seen Blue.
And we haven't seen Blue, so... And the phone calls, of course, but...
Yeah, a lot of the phone calls, like Alan, Wilton, and Tully. I don't think Mounty's finished up with these machine part phone calls yet, so it could always be there.
Yep, and he only grabbed Huey, so still a couple more phone calls besides that.
And then after that, we've got the Pokemon checks.
Yes. And there is Raph knowing that Morty is not required.
And Mounty knowing that Eric is not. Looks like Raph is going to go grab Alan's phone number, it looks like. And Spoodle is grabbing the machine part phone calls at the same time as Mounty. They're both fighting Perry at the exact same time. Kind of funny how things line up like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Ooh, out of surfs. Oh, self-destruct.
Oh no. That poor Cargo.
It saw that it had surf and it was like, I'm not even gonna bother.
It's like, peace.
Little did it know, there was no surf PP. Ooh. Oh, Spoodle already fought that guy.
Yeah, Spoodle fought that trainer already.
I was gonna say, hopped the wrong ledge there, fight an optional, but it looks like I already did that, so it doesn't really waste any time the second time around.
Right. So looks like Spoodle is going to fight Aaron.
Yep. Mounty and Spoodle doing the exact same thing here, just getting those machine part phone call numbers.
Yeah, looks like they're in charge of that, in addition to potentially what Monty might do next, or what Spoodle might do. I'm not sure where they go from here. But thank goodness the machine part calls are very easy to initiate, because all they are rematch calls, as opposed to the other phone calls where you have to get an item from the trainers, and they will do rematch calls every now and then as well, which is why you save before doing this.
If someone calls you to rematch, they can't give you their item, but machine part phone calls are only the rematch and then the item, so like you said, don't have to worry about save resetting. I think Raph was actually about to go towards Jose and then realized he didn't have Whirlpool, or I'm not sure exactly what happened. But either way,
Raph
Underdogs
never had Whirlpool.
Doing phone calls.
Yeah. Monty looks like is still saving a reset, well, saving before doing the phone calls, because he still has Jose's number.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, that is Jose's item right there.
Nice. That's always an annoying one.
Yeah, that
doesn't have
saves,
to worry about save resetting anymore.
Yeah, that saves a few seconds from saving, and possibly resetting as well.
And there's Vance.
Wow, that's very lucky there by Montebank.
The one nice thing about Jose is that the best place to get to Jose is from New Bark, so you just do the phone calls and then immediately just surf over there.
Yeah.
That is, assuming you have Waterfall. Probably the worst thing to do. The scenario that Wilton may be the most annoying one, but Jose is the most annoying if you somehow don't have Waterfall. Because then you have to fly all the way up to Victory Road or Silver and bike all the way down, and then it's definitely the worst one.
Yeah,
but otherwise,
just...
Wilton sucks, like you said.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying.
I think I'll give it to you on Wilton being the worst. Not Jose.
Right,
so
not
that
Jose.
I think that confirms that Whirlpool was not required whatsoever.
Yeah, Whirlpool was not needed at all because Claire had nothing, Whirl Islands had nothing, and Jose had nothing.
Yeah.
So
Saw Whirlpool and kimonos from both sides early, was expecting that to possibly be a massive play, and it was just, it was completely bait. You could have skipped kimonos the entire time.
Right. Alright, looks like Raph is going for Elite Four, so this was a play that we all have been speculating that Raph would probably do.
Yep, he already fought Todd, so he's got one of the phone numbers already prepared. Well, actually, no, he doesn't have the phone number. He has I think he fought the fight, but you don't want to do the phone number because doing other phone calls, he'll just call you about random things that you don't care about.
Yeah.
Still only Psybeam and Aurora Beam on the Mewtwo. I guess the logic here is it's a Mewtwo. It doesn't matter if it's Psybeam or Psychic. So why waste the time to go get them?
Yeah, to be fair, Mewtwo has the highest special attack in Gen 2 with 154 special attack, so
yeah,
it all makes sense.
Yeah. I just, I seeing a Mewtwo with Psychic, like, if I have that opportunity, I'm not gonna say no. It's just so absurdly strong. But it's probably the faster play.
Yeah, you absolutely don't pass on that opportunity whatsoever. I mean, even if you have a decent special attacking move, like, again, Aurora Beam, Psybeam being Stab, of course. Even, let's say, like, Icy Wind, it's not the best move, but it still benefits greatly on Mewtwo.
Yeah. Yeah, at least it's not Confusion.
Yeah, that's why I didn't mention Confusion. Confusion, I mean, yeah, it does have the ability for the opponent to be confused.
I mean, so does Psybeam.
The same thing. It's a massive upgrade of 15 hit points.
Which is actually like 22 when it's Stab.
Mm-hmm.
It matters even more, but yeah, like Starfall was saying, Confusion, not that good. You cope with Confusion when you're like, it's a special move.
Exactly.
Here's Spoodle grabbing the Poké Gear and the expansion card on the way out. Oh yeah, that's where Secret Potion was. It was in Rocket Hideout, right next to the button. Pokemon fan grabbing that. Mounty doing the last of the machine part phone calls while Raph starts the 4th E4 member.
Nice self-destruct TM there, Vance. Alright, so it looks like machine part calls are not required, so machine part was definitely not needed.
Yep. Looks like we're gonna see 25 next.
Yeah, I like this play as well, considering that Raph is just committed to finishing Elite Four. Montebank may as well just start Route 25 at this point.
Yeah, I didn't catch exactly what phone calls Raph did, so I don't know. Did he do Wilton and Tully yet?
I know at least he did Tully. I know that for sure.
I know he did Alan as well.
Yeah, and he did Wade early on.
So we can guess that he's done Wilton?
I would have to guess he's probably done all the phone calls necessary.
Yeah.
Because Montebank did Jose.
Yeah.
Because Raph never picked up Whirlpool. Gosh, there's so much to process throughout this race.
Yeah. So I think, what does that leaves Blue, E4, and 25, and then Pokemon as the only things available to Team Underdogs.
Yeah, it looks like that's probably the only specific amount of checks left. Alright, and that is Raph done with Elite Four. Congratulations, Raph, you are the new champion of Johto.
But the work doesn't end there.
Nope. Because now there are more checks available. Alright, good deal there for Raph, making sure that he saves, and well, make sure he doesn't overwrite the save there and have to do the Elite Four again.
Yeah,
We've seen that happen in the past,
worst.
Unfortunately.
I'm pretty sure everybody that's done this has done that at least once, and hopefully only once.
Yeah.
If you reset too early, you just have to do the E4 again.
Alright, Raph is immediately going to do the Rainbowing check. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 checks post E4.
A lot more than that, because you've got the Mart in the top Goldenrod.
Well, I count the Mart as one whole check.
Oh, well, yeah, then that sounds about right.
Nothing on the
Two of
TS
them,
ball
or
check.
seen 3 of them, I think.
Oh, and don't forget, Raph already fought Todd earlier.
Yep, just grabbing that phone number. Yeah, so how goes the run? The Underdogs are 1 badge away from Go mode, down to pretty low number of checks, just, I think, E4 related things, Misty now, and then Blue and Pokemon. Team Margarine got to fly a little later, got to surf significantly later because of some struggles with the radio tower, which is where it was, and so they've been a little farther behind, trying to catch up on these all the badges and such.
Looks like Raph has not done Wilton. He's fighting Wilton right now.
Yep.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, you're gonna go do 2 other phone calls with the E4 with Joey and Todd, so...
Looks like Spoodlebat is following Pokemon Fan to Rocket Hideout.
Might just be grabbing the secret potion, because I think Spoodle was the one that did Lighthouse, and it's only really 3 fights to get to that secret potion, so I think Spoodle's gonna grab the secret potion and then leave, is my guess.
Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so it looks like there was nothing on Misty, yeah.
Mountebank is going to Lake of Rage, probably getting Magikarp info here.
Yeah, and Pokemon checks are definitely a thing, so we'll see what happens.
Magikarp, one of the more annoying... Magikarp and then the Bill's Pokemon, or the Bill's Grandpa Pokemon are the most annoying ones, because you've got long sections of trainer fights to do just to unlock them.
Oh, that's a very easy location for Magikarp. It looks like pallet, and looks like pallet water, potentially.
Actually, that's not that easy, because I think that route there has grass.
Oh, it does have grass. Yeah, that is true.
So
still, you can check the water first and then check the 7 slots in the grass.
Yeah. Plus, you need to go there for Oak and a badge anyway, so he might just be heading that way anyways.
Right, and Montevik still has not woken up the Snorlax until now.
It was just the one useless badge, Rainbow Badge, so you can grab that whenever he wants.
Mm-hmm. Which we know that Mountebank does not have to go up toward Pewter on Route 4, because I don't think there was anything there, if I recall correctly.
Everything's been done.
He's also going to get the rare candy that probably Raph called out on Route 2.
Yeah.
Which absolutely makes sense. Plus, yeah, Rainbow Badge was here on Route 1, so it's going to get it right about now.
Yep, and Spoodle, like I thought, went and grabbed just the secret potion and then left. So, gonna save Pokemon fan the time of doing all of Lighthouse just to check that secret potion. Since Spoodlebat has already done all of Lighthouse. And
oh, there's the Magikarp first try. Wow.
Very, very quick.
No, actually, it is Pallet Water because the route below Pallet has all those encounters. So just there's a very small section of Pallet Water. Yes.
I see. So it was very good then. You were correct. I just know I've made the mistake of thinking that it would be easy and then been like, oh, there's grass here. But yeah, if it was actually Pallet Town itself, that makes sense.
Alright, so it looks like the rooftop sale had nothing.
I think that's... Has he fought Joey yet?
He's getting Wilton's item, I believe. I'm not sure if... I'm pretty sure he fought Joey, but I don't remember if he picked up the item. No, he's picking it up right now. He's gonna go fight Joey.
So we'll see in a second if it's required then. But yeah, we're officially now at a point where both teams have the same amount of information, at least on badges.
Exactly.
Team Margarine still hasn't gotten their Clear Bell and done Tin Tower yet. But, and you know, there's a lot of other checks that they haven't done, but they're both just one random check away from being in go mode.
Alright, looks like Raph is going to go rematch with youngster Joey. So I think after this that's all E4 checks done. There's Oddish for Montebank. Oh wow. So Oddish was on the same route as Lickitung?
Was it? I know Lickitung was in
Lickitung was on Route 30 as well.
Wow. Bill's grandpa.
Or on Route 29.
Route. Is this 29 or is this?
Yeah, this is 29.
Where is this?
I believe it's Route 29.
Is that the catch? Is that the catch tutorial guy? Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, no, there's no trainers on 29, but no, there is a catch tutorial.
Yes.
It's like Raph's gonna go do blue here.
And this is the last trainer, I think, in the run, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, unless you want to count, I guess, the Pokemon trainers.
Mm-hmm. Well, the last gym leader, I meant to say.
Yeah.
Oh,
Me
that's
trying
toxic.
to learn Toxic, yeah.
Just a T-Toxic.
My teammate.
Looks like Monty is potentially headed to the PC, it looks like. They already did the Magic
maybe something was in the contest. Maybe he's gonna grab the Marill.
Or just in National Park, rather.
Oh yeah, just in National Park. Yeah. Doodle doing some phone calls. Oh wow, Togepi. Maybe he decks that one.
Probably.
That's another one-off easy check to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so all of the Pokemon checks are there's Togepi, there's Pikachu, Marill, Clefairy. There's a check for catching 3 different letters of unknown that you have to do a puzzle for first. And then there's the 5 Bills Grandpa Pokemon that we mentioned earlier as well.
Right. Alright, so it looks like it's not either Togepi or Blue.
Every check we do, we get closer to the legendary Unknown Seed that I really hope happens, because I want to see it happen at least once in this tournament.
Alright, so it looks like Raph will have to do the rival cutscene in Olivine, because earlier, the runners, when they had Fly, they were able to skip the cutscene at first, but now, Raph is just going to commit to getting Derek's number.
Because he already got that level 50 Pikachu in Silver.
Yep.
Yeah, we know we saw the Lickitung on it was the top floor of Sprout earlier on in the game on, I believe it was Pokemon Fan's side.
I believe so, yeah.
But he did not have any Pokeballs. Although he does see a Magikarp here now, so gonna be able to go check that immediately.
Lickitung first try for Monty.
Seems to be very common on this floor.
Looks like it.
Pokemon Fan also grabbing that Magikarp there in Pallet Water. Is Pokemon Fan gonna go grab the girl's number? Ooh, this could be big. The Underdogs haven't done this yet, and Pokemon Fan does have that Cleffa from early on.
That is true.
So this could be exactly what they need to pull ahead. And a Clefairy on Spoodle's screen at the same time? Is it a sign? Is it a sign?
Potentially.
Or is it just gonna be on Bill's grandfather here?
Alright, it's not on Lickitung. It's not Oddish.
Right.
Alright, so it looks like Pokemon Fan is evolving that Cleffa into Clefairy. To
Yep.
get Tiffany's phone number.
Phone number, and then we'll see when Clefairy trying to learn Explosion. I don't think Tiffany would appreciate an exploding Clefairy.
But I know Trickums would.
Very true. If only Trickums were here to see it.
Look, I'm just stating the obvious, okay? Alright, so it looks like Staryu is on the bottom floor of Burn Tower.
Looks like Pokemon Fan's gonna be grabbing some other phone numbers, I think.
Oh, there's Raph finding the Clefairy on his screen. So that's a huge find for Team Underdogs.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's Team Margarine's, their best hope was it being, Blissey used Strength, interesting. Misclick there, trying to fly away. I think that was the Team Margarine's best hope was that it would be the Clefairy girl and they would do it way before the Underdogs, but them doing that now...
Yeah, that's a huge turn of the tables there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Mountipig fighting the rival at Burnt Tower to go catch the Staryu.
Yeah, because he hasn't fought Rival 3 yet.
Yeah.
Oh, and he finds Cleffa.
Wow, Cleffa's everywhere.
That's huge.
Okay, maybe it's good to think that Trickham's not here. Blissey used Strength. I make mistakes like this all the time. It's better than accidentally digging instead of using Flash.
Yeah, or going to use a Repel when it runs out and then you accidentally click on Escape Rope in your menu.
Yep, or you like accidentally Sweet Scent instead of digging.
Yeah, and then you accidentally Sweet Scent the Roamer instead.
Yeah.
Alright, so it looks like Monty... Yeah, he did pick up the Staryu there. So all that remains are Growlithe and Pichu. Which, ironically enough, Growlithe is on the logo of the Underdogs.
Very true.
Maybe it's a sign.
Maybe. Or maybe it's just like it always is, and Grandpa wants Pichu. I'm still holding out hope for an unknown seed.
Yeah, only time will tell.
Raph gonna check this Clefairy. Not Clefairy. Ooh, ooh. Oh, dodged the Blissey Strength.
Let's see, where does Raph go from here?
This is probably gonna grab Meryl info if he doesn't have it.
If I had to guess, that's probably what it is.
I don't think he has a Meryl. Yeah.
It is not Staryu, so Growlithe and Pichu are all that remain.
Yeah,
and then
Growlithe, Pichu, Meryl, and Unknown, I think. That's it, isn't it?
And Unknowns, yeah. Because everything else has been done.
Yeah.
Growlithe looks like the best spot probably would be Slowpoke Well.
Yeah, generally when you're looking for Pokemon, Any water always has 3 encounter slots, any grass always has 7. You want to go to a place that has one or the other. You don't want to, if you're dealing with a place that has, you know, multiple floors or even just water and ground, that's 10 encounter slots. But if you can do 3 or even just 7, it's almost always a lot better.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so it looks like Meryl's on Route 35, and Route 35 has both water and grass, but Ref opting to check the grass first. And Montebank looking for, I believe it's Growlithe? Dragonair. Would have been nice to check the trades as well. I know we were discussing about trades earlier in this race.
Yeah, we saw I think Raph run away from a Haunter and a Krabby.
Yeah.
Not interested in trades, apparently, today.
Alright, so Montebank has seen 2 slots in the water so far, that being Onix and Gyarados. And Bellossom, so we know it's not in the water.
Yep, it's definitely on the ground.
Yep. And it very well could be a 10% slot.
Looks like Pokemon Fan is in the same place that Raph is, so presumably also looking for a Meryl, I would have to guess. Or, well, same place. Yeah, no, it is the same place Raph is.
Yep, it is on Route 35.
Yo, there's Clefairy!
It's just everywhere.
It literally is everywhere. The seed was handmade for Trickums.
Somebody needs to let Trickums know about this first thing in the morning.
Yeah. It's like the
There's Meryl.
6th or 7th place that we've seen Wild Cleffa or Clefairy. Being here is very convenient, because you can just bike back up to get the phone number.
Absolutely.
So the way this one and the Pikachu one and the Clefairy one all work are you have the Pokemon that they like in your party, and then they'll give you their phone number.
Well, there's Growlithe for Montebank.
Let's see, use Strength.
Raph is about to delete the number.
Do that. Not until you get the item. Mounty remembering that he can just go buy a Pichu for
Ooh, Pokemon Fan just found a Meryl.
Yeah. I think he actually might have been looking for Togepi here. Because I think Togepi might have been on this route or something. I'm not sure.
I believe so.
And happened to find a Meryl instead.
And there's Monty buying the Pichu, which we knew earlier was in Goldenrod Game Corner.
Yep, didn't expect it to actually be useful. Blissey used Strength. Sorry. Yeah, we didn't expect that to actually be useful, but it has come down to it. And being able to just get that Pichu for pretty cheap and also just not having to worry about catch RNG is very nice.
It is not Beverly.
Alright, I think we've got these two and then unknowns, right?
Yep, unknowns are the only ones left after this.
Not
it's
Growlithe.
Not Growlithe. Is it Pichu? Yes,
no!
It is. Wow.
Never unknowns, man. Ugh.
Alright, and that is no mode.
Grandpa wants Pichu, one of the other teams in the same group, I believe.
Yeah, about that.
But yeah, that is go mode for Team Underdogs. Team Margarine is going to have a long while, I think, before they find that. They've got a lot of other things to do. They still haven't done E4. They're doing some of the other phone calls and Pokemon checks. But Raph is going to have to go catch all four Pokemon, because you can just buy the Pichu. Grandpa does in fact want Pichu.
Yes, indeed. I will say at 2 hours and 4 minutes doing all the Pokemon checks, that's very impressive.
Yeah, they have literally one check left in the game from, like, effectively a full clear if they had done unknowns, and
exactly.
That's a very, very quick full clear time.
Alright, looks like Montebank is on his way to talk to Professor Oak.
Yeah,
and
shout out to Spitty and AJB team. Grandpa wants Pichu.
It looks like Montebank is on his way to Red.
Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully everybody remembers that there was a Sing was learnable on the move tutor, so everybody should be able to have a sleep move for Red. That's always like the #1 thing to keep an eye out for. It makes the fight effectively free. Although to be fair, Ref has a Mewtwo. I don't know how much it matters. Ref actually having a rough time finding this Lickitung. We thought it was pretty common, but seems to be getting a little unlucky here.
Yeah, so we've only seen, was it Vileplume and Ursaring so far on his screen?
Yeah. Ooh, moving tiles. Let's use strength.
Let's use strength.
More bear. The strength is attracting the bears. Let's see what Red's got for us.
Alright, it is a Tangela for Red's lead. It has Thunder Punch.
I believe it was level 4, so yeah. 15% encounter. It's a Cubone. But yeah, as you can see, Mounty going through this extremely quick menuing and setup, but...
There's the Lickitung for Raph.
Yeah, but puts the lead to sleep, gets to use some X specials, knows where everything is in his menu, puts it to sleep every time it wakes up, and just like that, he's at high number of specials, fast enough speed. Kind of unlucky here. The Tangela, I think, just woke up like 3 turns in a row on the first turn it can.
That's crazy, yeah.
But still ends up fully set up. You're faster than everything with the speeds, can put anything to sleep if you're worried that you might not one-shot it like this.
Yeah. Alright, so Typhlosion's going to try to finish the sweep here, about more than halfway there. There's Houndoom, and then one more Pokemon left. A Terracross, that is a Psychic, and that is a GG for Montebank.
GG's. Raph's still got a ways to go. Still has to get through all of Route 25, catch all the Pokemon. Well, not all of them. I think he has Lickitung and Pichu now.
Yeah, so he's looking for Oddish, Staryu, and Growlithe.
Meanwhile, it looks like Spoodle is actually looking for Lickitung right now, so we might be seeing that soon from Team Margarine as well. Pokemon fan taking care of some phone calls.
And Spoodlebat's on Route 45, which is where Lickitung also is at. And yeah. Spoodlebat not using a Sweet Scent TM. That's very interesting. You
can get away with that in grass, but once you're in water, the encounter rate is not fun to deal with no Sweet Scent. This is why Sweet Scent is guaranteed to be viable somewhere, so everybody can always get it.
Oh, without question.
Yeah, there was a Hypno on Red, but it wasn't the lead this time, so no 18-minute Red here. But yeah, Raph has, I don't think he has the Growlithe or the Staryu yet, but you don't really want to bring all 5 at once, because that leaves space for your main and 5 other... You need 5 other Pokemon, you'd have to deposit your Flyer and all your other HM users, so... Looks like he's probably just gonna do it in two goes. But yeah, Route 45 here for Spoodlebat does also have water, so once they see all of the encounters here, they might have to go down and check the Oasis, because that does still count as Route 45. But I don't really see a way for Team Margarine to come back at this point with Mountebank already done and Raph having a Mewtwo. He's not gonna get stuck on red. So
it's just gonna be a matter of if and when Raph gets those encounters. So
yeah, pretty much.
We'll see how long it takes.
Can always get trolled by encounter luck.
My apologies there also, I was catching up on different checks on the tracker from our runners here. Just so that way everybody here in the restream is caught up.
Well, apparently we're not caught up because we never marked the SS ticket for Spoodle, which is kind of important. So early on. I don't know how I didn't mark that one.
When you're monitoring 4 streams all at once and you're monitoring 4 different types of checks, it's really hard to keep track of everything.
Yeah.
In all fairness.
Yeah, so the Oasis is very interesting. I don't even know what the full levels are, but I know you can find some very low and some very high level things all in the same place.
I believe level 5s also exists, if I remember correctly. Or
yeah, we saw a level 5 Bellsprout.
Or a level 7 in this case.
Well, it was also level 5.
Oh, level 5, okay.
Earlier, yeah, because the ranges can vary in water.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, you got a level 5 and level 7, and you got level 20 board turtles, and... There's the Lickitung in the water.
It's a pretty solid find there for Spoodle.
Yeah.
Yay, Raph avoiding using strength on the Blissey this time.
Yeah. Again, it's a very, like... If you once you switch into Sweet Scent mode, you have to switch which Pokemon you have, which HM user, because you want Sweet Scent to be easily accessible, but you still want Fly easily accessible, so it's like, it just messes up all of your muscle memory that you've built up throughout the entire run on where each HM is.
Oh, without question, yeah. Alright, so Raph going to try to find Staryu here, it looks like.
Yeah, Mountebank did not have a difficult time finding any of the Pokemon, really. Like, all of them were within reasonable amounts of time, so you have to assume that none of them are, like, the super rare slots, so it's fine for Raph to just go the exact same places that, that Mounty did.
So it's like all that Raph has remaining is the Growlithe, and that'll be that.
Yep. Meanwhile, Spoodle is starting Route 25, has the Lickitung, but still gonna have to catch 4 more Pokemon before they can actually find the bag.
Have any of Team Margarine started Route 25?
Spoodlebat's on it right now. Like, they're literally fighting the trainers, and that's the best they've done. This is the first time that we're seeing it from them.
So Raph is Sweet Scenting in the correct location from where we know that Growlithe is on the ground here in Slowpoke Well on the 2nd floor.
Yep. There's a Ditto for Pokemon Fan. That could be useful for some things. We do have fast breeding and fast egg hatching on, so sometimes it's, if you need an Oddish and Oddish is in a really bad spot, you can just catch a catch a Vileplume or something. Looks like Mounty is actually going to go do the unknown checks.
I think the only other check I believe besides this remaining is a 16 badge guy, but we know that the 16 badge guy obviously is not needed.
That is true. 16 badge guy is an item, and it's possible for him to be Go mode if you have 16 badges and they're missing a Pokegear part. But
and I've seen in various situations as well that with the 16 badge guy having a Pokegear piece, which is very ironic.
Yeah, because he's right there, right next to the Snorlax. Clefairy's back. And I think Team Margarine, I don't know if any of them did E4. I think they're just making the meta call that it has to have been the 25 Pokemon, because now Pokemon Fan also catching a Lickitung. It looks like they might be doubling up on Route 25 to try and that might be their best bet for
it definitely appears that way for sure. Raph right now getting pretty unlucky with encounters here.
Yeah, looks like Growlithe may not have been the most common here.
So that Growlithe is either a 15 or a 10%, but it would have showed up much earlier if it was the latter part. So it might actually be a 10%.
Just getting really unlucky. But yeah, we're gonna see Mounty do the the unknown check, it looks like. We'll see if he can catch his 3 unknowns before Raph can find his Growlithe. That'd be funny.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, Raph is still getting pretty unlucky with that Growlithe check. Yeah, this is very unfortunate.
I'm just now realizing it. Did both teams completely forget about this? Did anybody ever do the harbor items?
I believe one of them did.
Okay. Well, see, now Mounty's just on the boat listening to the boat music.
Yeah.
Which I can't blame him, but unfortunately we cannot join him, as he is finished. Raph's still not finding that Growlithe.
Yeah, he's been stuck in Slowpoke Well for at least about a good 3-4 minutes. That gives more time for Team Margarine to catch up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen with these. At a certain point, you wonder if it's like, okay, do I just go somewhere else to look for this, or do you just, like, sunk cost, be like, I've been here for so long, I'm surely I'll get it this time.
Yeah.
But no matter how many encounters you get, if it's a 10%, it's still a 10% for the next one to be it. But statistically, you would expect to have seen it by now.
Yeah. It would appear also that Team Margarine has metagamed this pretty well.
Yeah. They either are looking at this time difference and saying the most likely scenario is that it's like the 4th or 5th Pokemon, or
there it is.
Oh, there it is, the Growlithe.
Wow, that was almost 5 minutes inside of Slowpoke Well, just for a single Growlithe.
Yeah.
Bill's grandpa, you are despicable.
Mounty just enjoying the boat music, having a good time.
It is a vibe, to be fair.
It absolutely is.
Alright, so Raph finalizing the checks for Bill's grandpa. He will get his mineral badge and will be in go mode and go on his way to fight Red.
Growlithe tried, but not gonna prevent Raph from beating red with like an 18-minute difference. So the 18 minutes still stands.
Oh yeah, Raph will not be denied, unfortunately, or fortunately for him. And there it is. That is go mode for Raph.
The mineral badge. You show him the Pichu and it makes him think of Jasmine and the Ampharos, so he's like, here, have a mineral badge.
Sorry, I couldn't help but chuckle at that.
But that was the point.
That really was. Alright, so it looks like Raph is going to get Sing from the move tutor, and we'll proceed to Mount Silver.
Yeah, you absolutely want Sing. Even on a Mewtwo, it just, more than anything, it saves time. Because it'll save you from having to use healing items every time you get hit, if you could just not get hit.
Yeah, absolutely. And if I had to guess based on the moveset on this Mewtwo, it'll be less setup. Probably because of Sing. Just probably an X accuracy and you're pretty much good to go.
It shouldn't need more than... Well, there was a Hypno, so we might need 3 or 4 specials to get to one-shot that.
At least 2, probably. I would say maybe 2. At the very most, conservatively 3.
Yeah. Be different if he had Psychic. Well, I guess Psychic wouldn't help with the Hypno, never mind.
Alright, not bothering the save here, and here we go. Raph's fight on red, as we know Tangela is the lead. Oh, Thunder Punch Paralysis. That's unfortunate.
Speeding once just to make sure that he's faster. Not full restoring there is interesting. Because now you might just be fully paralyzed. Oh, it looks like he's out of Psybeams?
Oh, I forgot to use Elixir on the Psybeam.
Okay. Gets through the paralysis.
But now he's going to have to use some X specials here. He's going to use 1.
Well, healing first just in case it wakes up. Don't want to, like, get an unlucky wake up turn 1 crit.
Yeah. He's going to go with 4 X specials here, it looks like. I definitely could say that I don't blame him for that because of the Hypno in Red's party.
Yeah, I think in general, if you aren't aware of what's on Red, you go 3 or 4 just to be safe. But knowing that there's a Hypno's pretty tanky, you don't have a super effective move for it. But now he's guaranteed to one-shot everything on this fight. If he did go up to +6. Puts it to sleep anyways, but it does in fact get the one-shot.
Yep. Alright, 2 more. It's Houndoom, and then followed by, I believe it was Heracross.
Good memory.
There's a Heracross, and that is a GG for Raph, and that is a GG also for the Underdogs.
Hopefully we will get them in for an interview soon.
Absolutely. And
Meanwhile,
that was a 14.5-minute gap between
Yeah.
Monty finishing and Raph.
Still doesn't beat 18 minutes. Which Bounty knows all too well.
So, average time for both of these guys, they finish up with an average time, it looks like, of 2 hours, 14 minutes, and looks like 23 seconds. So
Something
2,
like that.
14, 23. And we are joined now by Raph. GG's on the run.
We have Mountebank soon, I think, as well. Welcome,
That
Monty.
Monty has also joined us.
GG's to you guys.
Grandpa wants Pichu.
Grandpa wants Pichu.
I absolutely have to ask as well. What was it like having that experience trying to sweet send for that Growlithe in Slowpoke Well?
Known
That's all.
10%. Raph knew it was a 10% going in, and he was still upset about it.
My mic probably didn't pick it up because of noise cancellation, but absolutely insane, massive sigh.
Can't blame you. Hey, still not 18-minute difference though, right?
Yep. Took me less time to do Nugget Bridge and catch all 5 of Bill's Mon than it took him to do Red.
Yeah, so at least a courtesy with the
Sorry,
Pokemon checks
Mounty.
as well, or that you both had the ability to buy Pichu for 100 coins, so that was a lifeline there.
very nice.
I did check that out for once.
And setting nighttime paid off about as much as it possibly can.
And I will note that for next race.
I want to ask, did you guys saw Snow Bear mentioning it in chat? I don't know. I'm just asking.
Pichu was double surf encounter.
Mentioning what?
The Mewtwo? The nighttime Mewtwo?
No, I don't
Mewtwo,
think so.
Mewtwo is indeed a buddy.
Yeah.
It was so good.
You didn't even have psychic. and
Somebody
you still
did
killed
mention
everything.
Snow Bear Buddy, but I don't know if
Psychic?
Snow Bear himself.
Why would I go out of my way to buy Psychic when Psybeam was in Mount Silver?
Yeah, no, that's what I was like, man, I don't know. You don't want to pass up on Psychic Mewtwo, but also objectively, you don't need it.
Absolutely not.
Exactly, which is why I mentioned as well that Psybeam is just as good.
Oh yeah.
It's fair enough.
Yeah.
Snow Bear says that he pretends that you didn't get it.
Pretending and
Okay,
actually not pretending are two different things, okay?
So the meme in this is we had a conversation after the previous race, and Snow Bear was like, "I understand why you're putting nighttime, but I don't think it's worth."
Oh.
And then this happened, and I was like, "Oh, poor Snow Bear."
Man, oh man, were we ever wrong?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll start doing nighttime strats from now on.
It was so good.
I'm a believer now.
What was the 60 anyway? 'Cause,
It was an artillery.
Oops.
So
Yeah.
Mounty forgot to buy the silver wing, and because
Yeah.
there's nothing in the world, and we had the access, I was like, I'm just gonna do it.
Looks like Spoodlebat just found Growlithe, and actually in a much significantly shorter time. I'm sorry, Raph.
Oh god.
Yeah. Yeah,
in the
so
same
they-
location.
They still have a
Wait.
few things that they haven't done yet, but
So look, they dexed Pichu though.
Well, Pichu is in
Oh.
2 surf areas.
I guess that's easy. But yeah, you really want.
Oh
to
no,
pay
it was
attention.
Mounty. I think it was Mounty who dexed it.
That was me. Yeah. It was in 2
Oh, yeah.
different surf areas. It's the
Oh,
easiest thing you
yeah.
could ever get.
But yeah, they
Not
have
really
other
good.
things. They have other things left, but I think that based on the time difference, they realized it had to be something insanely long, and they both started
Yeah.
doing Route 25.
Well, to be fair, I could have been much faster if it was not of that Growlithe.
Oh, absolutely. But I think they just came down to a point where they were like, okay, we have to make some sort of call here just to have
Yeah.
a chance, and so they both started doing 25. And I mean, obviously, we know that's correct.
Yeah.
I
Was
mean-
that after I finished or before?
Yes, after you finish.
Like, you guys know what we had left, right?
Unknown and 16 badge guy.
Yep. That was it.
We were talking about that. We saw Mounty do the puzzle, and we were like, is he gonna go do the full clear anyways?
Yeah,
And then he just sat on the boat, which fair, honestly.
I saw where unknown was, and I was like, nope, no, thank you.
I was hoping that you would get 3 unknowns before Raph could find the Growlithe.
I should have done that. I should have done that.
Because I think that would have been the ultimate BM.
Oh my god.
Also, Raph, you like listening to Blissey cry?
Honestly, okay, let's be real. I think I accidentally used Strength instead of Sweet Scent more times trying to fly
Oh
than
yeah,
trying
no,
to Sweet Scent.
no, yeah, because it was at least 6 times, but it's just because you needed to Sweet Scent so often, you switched it into the spot where Fly normally is,
Yeah.
so you just instinctively go down one Fly, and then it's like Blissey cry.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna have to go back to the restream later on and put a counter on how many times you did that.
Yeah, at least it's not like at least it wasn't Mewtwo with
Oh god,
strength.
no. Goddamn Mewtwo.
Don't
Like, it was
strength
really
your
good,
fly.
but it was really
It
slow.
wasn't on his
in the
flyer, it
beginning.
was on his Sweet Center.
Oh.
Yeah.
He swapped where his fly Pokemon and Sweet Scent Pokemon were, and Strength
Well,
was in
okay.
the first slot.
Okay.
Oh my
It's
god.
it's way better than my practice. Because in the last practice we did, it was Dig, and I
Oh.
kept digging instead of Sweet Scent.
Yeah, I mentioned that. I was saying, like, you know, there's a lot worse HMs to accidentally use.
Dig, and I had
Yeah.
Dig, and as you saw, I didn't teach it. I bought 11 Escape Pro.
There's the Pichu for Pokemon Fan in Violet Water, so
So
Looks
they
like
did
they
not
didn't-
check the coin case.
yeah, it looks like they didn't check the coin case Pokemon, or they just forgot.
So the thing is, I usually don't check it, but coin case was so early, and I was already in Goldenrod, and Mounty was not there yet. So I was like, you know what? Just for you, Mounty, I'm gonna check it. And then it was Rising, so I was like, oh, Mounty, there's the Rising. Oh, by the way, Pichu's 100.
Yeah,
If
it's
you
the,
didn't check it, I would have.
it's
You would
the
have-
lowest possible cost, so it's very, very convenient.
Yeah.
It looks like Spoodle was looking for Pichu in Vermilion water, couldn't find it, and is gonna go check the Violet water since we know that's well,
Our
since
strategy
the
there
best
was
here.
literally because we actually had a strategy in the way we play, and it was force them into the only play they can do is a massive YOLO. So
Yep.
we pretty much did things in the fastest order possible. So like everything that we would left behind, like Janine or like Surf checks, we just clear that, and it's like, you know what? If they YOLO'd on and got it, props to them.
Yeah, they did kimonos early on and got Whirlpool, and it was like, ooh, that could be massive. And then you guys immediately did kimonos like 2 seconds later, and it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that was our play.
Raph was having some trouble in
In the tower, yeah.
card keys. I needed to
The
find
Houndoom
Yeah.
was not
They
that good.
Pokemon Fan caught a Zapdos on Route 30 and was trying to
Oh.
run that, and that struggled massively in Tower because it just didn't have enough experience. So they got
I-
fogged pretty late.
That's sad.
I
Yeah.
actually was expecting them to struggle in tower because it was not easy. The tower was
Yeah.
rough.
Well, the
I mean,
they
all
found
of
the
you guys
Cyndaquil on
struggled.
Cycling Road. It was.
Oh yeah,
easy.
true. You didn't really struggle with the Typhlosion, but like
Yeah.
the rest of you guys all struggled. Like you struggled, Raph, and they struggled.
Yeah.
Some. Well, actually, Spoodlebat had a decent time because the Houndoom was like level 40 something by then.
I'll be honest, other than the Tauros, if it was not of me missing 10 sings in a row, I would not have struggled that much.
Looks like Pokemon Fan
Oh.
has DNF. You know, they
Oh,
found
yes,
they found the
Spoodle
badge
found
and they're
the
like,
badge and-
okay.
No, thank you. I'm out.
Well, no, Pokemon Fan actually found the badge.
Yeah.
Oh.
we found
But
the
just
badge in
decided
the
that it's not worth going to fight Red, I suppose.
Poor
Yeah.
Spoodle.
What did they have left? I'm curious.
They had quite a bit left. I don't know if they ever actually did Tin. They didn't do E4, and then I think there's just a few phone calls and maybe a few random gym leaders as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Monty
they
was
had,
li-
they had a very limited selection of checks left.
Monty was
Yeah,
like, I'm
those are
not
a few
sure if I
long
want you to do.
sections.
Yeah, when I found Clearbell, Monty was like, I'm not sure if I want you to do Tin because we know that West Kanto is always a massive bait, and I'm like, Monty, we literally got Rainbow on Route 1. He was like, oh, true.
Yeah.
But it was still a massive bait. Tin useless, Claire useless, Whirlpool useless.
There's the Pichu for Spoodle, so we'll see. Spoodle might go and fight beat Red.
Like- What a rude seed. Because if I actually got the Rainbow on Route 1 decently early, we were on 15 badge at like, what, an hour and 10 minutes? But
Yeah,
they
it
were all on
was
Pichu.
it was like an hour and like 27 minutes or something, and like you guys had just gotten like your 15th badge, and it was like, okay, you're one badge away, and then it's like 40 minutes later.
Pichu!
Yep.
This is what me and Mounty call scary seed, because everything can happen on that.
Yep.
15 badges for free, and then the 16th is who knows.
Yup. I was really hoping it would be an unknown seed, and I was very, very disappointed when it was on Pichu.
I was close. I was about to start unknown when he calls the badge. We were both actually. That was
That was your last check.
Well,
Yeah.
well, Raph was worried about forgetting checks and double checking
Yes.
Flame Patch and Goldenrod.
But
Fair.
every time I was redoing everything we did, I couldn't think of anything other than that stupid squirt bottle shop. Everything else was like, no, I know we did it.
Oh yes. Speaking of shops, did anyone else notice the logic bug?
Oh yeah.
What was?
So there's a
No XP
modifier
available
called
before Rocket.
Safe X items that requires all X items available before you do Radio Tower. But
But
X
XP
speeds were in Mahogany shop after you do Radio Tower.
Oh, interesting.
That
I
was
didn't
the
realize
only
X
place you
items
could
had
find
to be
them.
available before
Yep.
the Radio Tower. I know that's the logic for Sabrina.
Which is
It's
also
logic
why
for like every cancel leader too.
it's also
Yeah.
why like super early on, like even in the tower, you didn't see me use X speed as much as possible unless necessary. Because I was like, we don't have them anywhere to buy, so I want to be really conservative about them.
That's good to know. We'll let
But
people
yeah.
know about that.
It's a small thing, but
Yeah, if you
Gotta be
if you
careful
don't
about
see X items, then avoid the leaders.
also I want to give a little shout out here to my Radicate actually beating one of the trainer in Radio Tower by himself because my main couldn't do it.
How did you
Yeah.
get Eradicate to die in the basement? That's what I want to know.
What do you mean?
The Goldenrod
Early on,
Underground.
you couldn't do the extra shop in the underground for the basement because your Eradicate died.
It was low on HP and the second one used boom.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
So I was like, yeah, I win the fight, but I cannot do the next fight.
Yeah. Looks like
Alright, so
Spoodle
it's
is gonna
like-
beat Red here.
And starts with that lead Tangela.
Yeah.
Now
I
we
mean-
don't know what else it has because it only shows Thunder Punch for both Monty and Rap.
He stayed on the Houndoom the entire way.
Yep, they did.
That's impressive.
Yeah, they stuck with the Houndoom for the entirety of the
Yeah,
race.
Pokemon Fan ran the 60 Octillery, and Spoodle, they stayed with the Houndoom. I think they have Sing. Do they not have Sing?
Yeah, it sings on the tutor.
Yeah, but I think they, I thought they had it on the Houndoom.
They're really impressive because
I
I
will be-
didn't want to do that.
I will be
Yeah.
honest, I think they may have taught it early, and I'm not sure if you can reteach
Yeah.
it. Or
You can.
teach
You
it
can,
once.
you absolutely can.
You
Oh,
can-
okay. That's
The move
actually
tutor you
convenient.
can use as many times as you need and on the same Pokemon. I don't know, looks like they taught over it and didn't. I hope they exact.
And like really props to
It
them.
looks like they did.
Really props to them because like I switched, but not just because it was Mewtwo. Like if I was finding anything decent, it was an immediate switch in Silver.
Yeah.
Raph
yeah,
wanted
that-
off
that-
that dog so hard.
That dog is okay for the early/mid game, but it's so dangerous in the late game.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
exactly. How-
wondering if you
how
didn't find
frail it
anything
is.
in silver, if you were just gonna go get the silver wig and check it anyways.
Yes, if I was not to find anything, but like,
Yeah. I had a feeling you might.
there's no reason with what I.
Dang. I should have stayed on the Eradicate to get Eradicate on the leaderboard.
Oh my god, Mounty.
I got Kingler on there.
I mean,
already.
hey, that would have been funny if
I-
you had made it work.
Hey, look.
I think I improved Mewtwo stats, so that's cool.
Look,
Probably.
okay, Ergo has Tangela on the leaderboard for crying out loud. What do you mean?
I mean, Mounty has Kingler on the
but
leaderboard. What do you mean?
Tangela is an even bigger meme.
I
True,
know.
true.
Yeah. Oh, oops! I ruined the
Oh.
audio.
Spoodle finished. Let's go.
Yay.
Yeah, hasn't caught up on stream yet, but
Yeah, I think he's on Red's last right now.
yep, they are on red.
And it's just
I may have pressed the button slightly too early,
Oh,
but welcome in, Spoodle.
no, the Heracross cross chop.
Yeah, we I may have pressed the done button a little early. We're still watching you fight red right now.
Oops.
But yeah,
Don't worry, I did
GGs.
it. Hi, how bad was it? When did you guys finish? Like an hour ago?
You can see in the race time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mounty
God.
finished 30 minutes ago, but Raph finished like
Oh.
15 minutes ago.
How are you guys so ahead?
Growlithe. It's awful.
Growlithe was in an awful location there. But yeah,
Yeah.
that is GG for Spoodle.
Ah,
Thank
GGs.
They finished with a time of 2:36.50.
We only had Unknown left. And the 16 best guy.
Jeez. How did
Yeah.
you get through everything so quickly? Goodness.
Uh,
Raph found a Mewtwo.
Oh.
yeah, in Mount Silver.
Mount Silver
Wanna
at
do it.
night, level 53 was a Mewtwo.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, but they got the fog badge significantly earlier because you and Pokemon Fan both had some struggles in. Well, actually, you didn't have as many struggles, but Pokemon Fan
Yeah,
had some
I don't know
struggles
why
in
he's
Radio
with the
Tower.
Zapdos. The Zapdos seem to really do him a bit dirty.
Yeah, it was just a little too low level. Didn't have enough experience because it was so low level to start.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, overall, you guys did well. I mean,
Thanks.
you
Oh, yeah.
got 15 badges decently fast, and it was just you have to do so many things trying to find that mineral badge, and
Mhm.
not much you can do about it.
Yeah, solid finish time for a Pichu seed.
Yeah, really.
Always terrible.
Like even our average, I said to Mounty, like that's a really fast piece you see.
It was all going so well.
Yeah.
And needless to say as well, like, and you and Pokemon Fan, you both metagamed pretty well, figuring out
Yep.
that Bill's grandpa was absolutely required. It was just unfortunate that it was Pichu.
Yeah,
Pichu sucks.
Grandpa wants Pichu.
Yep.
They're not
He
even
sure
in this
does.
race.
You know what, Spoodle? I absolutely agree. Does anybody here have any other questions for our runners?
I'm all good.
Yeah, GG's to
Yeah,
both of you guys.
I just wanted
Or
to
all
say
of you guys,
well
both
played,
teams.
guys. I'm just gonna check what the stats were on my Pokemon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
But yeah,
Oh my
while you
God.
do that, we can start
That
to wrap
antler
up.
was almost shiny, by the way.
Nice. But yeah,
That's
GG's
awesome.
again to all of our runners. Definitely give all of our runners a follow. All great people. Well,
Except
Thanks for
IB.
racing.
He's a great caster. No, I'm kidding.
but
Great caster, IB, Nate.
but yeah, thank you guys for the entertaining race. Thank you, Nate, for commentating with me. Go follow Nate as well.
Absolutely. And before we sign off, we also have a couple of matches coming up tomorrow. I will go over that really quickly with everybody here. Tomorrow at noon p.m. Eastern, we have 2 matches, starting with the Bonkers versus Ice Rod 9. That the team of Base Dog 14 and Pride DMG squaring off against Oddlay and Jack's Astronomy. And then at 5 p.m. Eastern, we have Team Margarine going up against Nutafox with Pokemon Fan 1937 and Spoodlebat. They will be squaring off against Fox KHP and Newtson. Stay tuned to all SpeedGaming channels as coverage of the Max Co-op full item randomizer continues.
Yeah, once again, huge thank you to SpeedGaming for allowing us to host all of these on here and show off all these great runs and great runners to everybody. And thank you guys for watching. None of this would be happening without you guys watching.
Absolutely. And
As
thank
Nate
you
said,
again.
stay tuned.
And as always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next race. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.